Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. I want to tell you a love story of the future. Yes, we have loved in the past, we love today, and we will love 1,000 years from now. This is a strange love story. But think of it this way. A caveman pulling his lady by the hair into his cave could never understand what gentlemen do with their ladies today. And our ladies and gentlemen of today may have trouble understanding how they will treat each other tomorrow. Let's find out. You be the judge whether this is a love story.
Dr. Gorland, I don't know anything about science. But I hear your specialty is monkeying around with life.
My dear Mr. Falcon, I've received the highest awards for my discoveries and techniques in genetic biology, chromatic manipulation, molecular biology.
Sure. But could you make a girl?
What? Make a girl?
That's it. Make a girl. Make a girl who died 10 years ago. Could you make an exact duplicate of a dead girl?
Our mystery drama, One Girl in a Million, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Alfred Bester and stars Michael Tolan. It is sponsored in part by Sign-Off, the Sinus Medicines, and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
To the man who bought the Skyhawk, to the girl in the century, we're glad you like your Buick, glad you set your spirit free. And to the family from Ohio, to the folks up in St. Paul, nice to see you join us, nice to see you all.
There I was with my new Buick Skylark, and there he was, just coming out of the store with a new coffee table. I like your coffee table, I said. I was going to buy one just like it. Thank you, he said. I like the Buick Skylark, too. I was going to buy one just like it. Thank you, I answered. Then he suggested, listen, you like my coffee table and I like your Skylark. Why don't we get married? What can I say? I guess it was love at first Buick.
It's nice to see you join us. We're glad it came to be. Nice to see you join us. Like your spirit free.
Buick, dedicated to the free spirit in just about everyone.
Let me put you in the picture of 1,000 years from now. Take everything you read about international finance, cartels, monopolies, and multiply them by 1,000 planets. You have a business galaxy of incredible complexity, and the business decisions that must be made by company presidents are very difficult.
Gentlemen, Dr. Goland has presented Bruxton Biotics with a problem. He's developed a new technique for molding plastic biotics which can cut our costs by 13% in a highly competitive market. But we'll have to retool, reorganize, and give up 3 months of production while we're regrouping. Is the cost saving worth the expense? I have 50 traffic engineers and cost accountants on our staff, and none of them can find the answer on their slide rules. So we'll have to hire John Clark. Yeah, John Clark. One of the most remarkable men of our time. Why? Because old Johnny can make decisions with a capital D. It's a complex world these days. But Johnny Clark can make big D decisions. And the odds are 9 out of 10 will be right. You ask any corporation president what he'd pay for that kind of guarantee.
The fee, Mr. Bruxton, will be $100,000 plus 1% of the common stock of Bruxton Biotics.
Good Lord.
It is our standard fee.
1% of...
For the guarantee that John Clark's decision has 9 chances out of 10 of being correct.
Of course, but...
How often are your decisions correct, Mr. Bruxton?
Any corporate president is lucky if he's right half the time these days.
Which is why John Clark is retained so often.
You're John Clark's business manager, Mr. Fisher?
I am.
You speak for him?
Always.
Well, we have a complex problem here at Bruxton. Our consultant, Dr. E.T.A. Goland, has made a brilliant discovery. It's a novel technique for molding protoplasm on the DNA level, and we must...
You're wasting my time. The problem must be presented to John Clark himself. Now, do you wish to retain him on these stated terms?
Yes, I do. We will have all the data ready for him when he arrives. When will that be?
Let me see. I have our decision scheduled here. Yes, we have one open date for the last of next year.
Next year? That's 18 months from now.
That's the only open date.
But this is urgent.
They are all urgent.
We can't wait a year and a half.
Now, Mr. Broxton, John Clark is scheduled for 3 decisions a week throughout the entire business world. He is booked solid for the next 18 months. And all the clients say the same thing. Urgent.
But our case is...
Mr. Broxton, here is the list of our appointments. I suggest you look through it. If you know any of our clients or feel you may have clout with any of them, I suggest you try to coax, bully, bribe them into exchanging dates with you. As of now, you're booked for the last of next year. And we will hold you to it.
XK-109 to Greta San Domingo. Greta, this is Bruxton calling, and you owe me. I'm collecting. I backed your paper, remember? Now, you damn well better back me, or else everybody's going to know what went on between us in the Orion cluster. I need John Clark real quick. I've got a late date, and you've got an early. I want to swap with you, and no arguments. XK-107 to Logistics, Inc. Bruxton here. On that joint venture we discussed last month, we got nowhere. The hang-up was the differential between real time and event time, which would drop Bruxton Common a point on the exchange. All right, I'll concede it, but I want something in return. It'll cost us, but we can make it up if you'll exchange your session with John Clark for mine.
Aldous Fisher to Bruxton Bionics. Your message tells me you have managed to exchange appointments. Information acknowledged. Your appointment with John Clark is now the 1st of next month. I will make final arrangements with you on the last of this week. My appointment must be kept. We leave this planet on the afternoon of that day for our next contract, and very special arrangements must be made for John Clark. I think I've got your plant layout, Bruxton, pretty well in mind. Now, how many on your security staff?
No more than 24, Mr. Fisher.
Oh, not nearly enough. We use 10-hour cells for John Clark alone.
Good heavens.
Now, look, I want your security staked at every entry leading onto the main floor. Strict orders. No one exits or enters without my approval.
But why?
Our security staff will cover every move Clark makes. Alert your people.
You make it sound like we would want to assassinate John Clark.
Well, think what you like. Our staff will wear the John Clark OD badge. Tell the people that their orders are to be obeyed without question.
Well, this is fantastic, but I'll give the word.
All right, and this is most important. I'd say you have some 1,800 working in your plant?
1,937.
Any of them named Kruger?
Kruger?
Kruger. K-R-U-G-E-R.
Oh, Fisher, I don't know all their names. I'm only the president.
I don't expect you to, but personnel named Kruger cannot be here.
Any personnel named Kruger cannot be here.
You heard me. No one named Kruger may be inside the Bruxton Bionic plant while John Clark is making his decision.
Fisher, I can't understand.
I'll put it another way. John Clark must never meet any man named Kruger.
Why?
I wish I knew.
So came the great day, and Bruxton Biotics was wondering, who's this John Clark who earns $15 million a year and owns 1% of 1,000 planets? What's he look like? How does he act? Came 11 in the morning. John Clark's personal security force arrived. They checked everything. They gave orders. This had to be closed, that had to be locked, and so on. The orders were obeyed. No one argued with John Clark. Bruxton Biotics held its breath and waited for him. Came noon, and a jet gunned in out of the sky and landed in front of the main gate. The hatch of the jet slid open. 2 rough, tough guards stepped out and cased the scene carefully. Clark's security chief signaled okay. Out of the jet came some real pretty secretaries. Then a kind of thin clerk with papers and tapes clutched in his hands, looking tired and overworked. After him came a tall man who looked and walked and acted like a sort of kindly king. You could love him and trust him, and it was a pleasure to have 1% of yourself owned by him. Only when old man Bruxton jumped up to greet him in his office, it was the beat-out, overworked clerk who said,
Excuse the deceit, Mr. Bruxton. I'm John Clark.
You're John Clark?
Yes, Mr. Bruxton.
The other man's only a decoy. You know, an image for the media and the public.
I think I understand.
May we get down to business? Where's your data?
Oh, here, Mr. Clark, on my desk.
Thank you. Would you mind if I used your desk?
Oh, not at all, sir. Will you please? Take my desk, by all means.
You're very kind, thank you. Now, let's have a look at the Bruxton problem. I see. Very interesting. Notes, Miss Simpson.
Ready, Mr. Clark.
The maximum truncation error of the interpolate F from neglecting each order of difference is less than 0.5 in the unit of the n figure of the tabular function.
Noted, Mr. Clark.
Give me the replacement value of delta.
If delta squared is replaced by delta equals 0.184, the corresponding limit for delta to the fourth power is raised to 1,000.
Raised to 1,000.
Yes, Mr. Clark.
That complicates the decision because round the interpolating factor b to 4 decimals, the required value is the tabular value opposite the interval in which b lies. Mr. Bruxton, I've absorbed your data. My congratulations to your Dr. Goland. He's made a most brilliant discovery.
Then you've decided that Bruxton Biotics should use it?
I don't know yet. Now I must visit your plant.
Visit the plant, of course, but why?
To get the feel of your personnel, Mr. Bruxton. That's a significant factor involved in many decisions. I must know how they'll react to a program change.
Yes, I understand.
Then may we have a tour? This gentleman will be John Clark, and I, of course, will be his clerk, introducing your people to him. You won't give the secret away?
Oh, no, certainly not.
Well, then let's absorb the final nuance involved in the decision. This is Lanny Herman, Mr. Clark, a biomechanic who loves her job and would love to meet you. And this is Dan Falk, a colorimetrician who thinks that color is the answer to everything and wants your opinion. And this, Mr. Clark, is one of Dr. E.T.A. Goland's protégés. He's a medical student, and he wants you to tell him whether to give up medicine for pure research here at Bruxton. And this charming lady, what's your name, love? Wants your thumbprint in her autograph album.
Mr. Clark?
I'll give him time. He's absorbing.
But Fisher...
I said give him time. You'll hear the decision when it comes.
Well, can I talk to him?
You've paid for it.
Mr. Clark, yes or no?
Yes. Back Goland's discovery. Your profit margin will drop to 0 in the first year, but you'll outstrip the competition by 9% in the next. However, you may have to fight patent litigation. I suggest a raise in salary for your staff to keep them loyal to you in court.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. You give me more than I bargained for. I'm the chairman of the Migration Authority, you know, and if I can return the favor by helping your itinerary in any way...
Are we finished, Aldous?
Finished, John.
Then thank you and goodbye, Mr. Bruxton.
No, I'll see you out, Mr. Clark. I'm honored.
Oh, thank you, but I'm not John Clark anymore. I'm just the bookkeeper introducing your people to the great man. Fisher insists that we maintain the image. Mr. Clark, this is Pete Fine, who wants your vibes on his tape recorder. Now, don't hold Mr. Clark up, folks. He's got to get into the chopper. And this is Daisy Scrim with her wire flash, since he wants to know if you've got a favorite profile. Please, folks, Mr. Clark has got to get off the planet this afternoon. And this is, what's your name, sir? Mr. Clark likes to know people's names. What? Kruger?
Kruger! Kruger, you murdering! I've been waiting for this! I've been hunting you for 10 years!
Time stood still. The body crumpled. The clock staff leaped into action. They piled John Clock into the helicopter, which took off and disappeared. The security men quietly vanished. Only Aldous Fisher remained alongside the body in the center of a horrified crowd. "The fool," Fisher said savagely. "We warned him. We warned all the Krugers. All right. Call the police. I shall be back shortly." That was John Clock's 6th murder in 6 years, and it cost exactly $1 million to fix. The other 5 had cost the same. Half the amount went to the family of the murdered man, half went to a man desperate enough to substitute for the killer. There were 6 of them, languishing in various penitentiaries and asylums, enduring penal punishment or psychiatric torture. Their bank accounts, or their loved ones, $500,000 richer. I used the word desperate. So was Aldous Fisher as he consulted with the John Clock staff in the Hotel Alcor Splendide en route to the next planetary contract.
6 killings in 6 years, Miss Simpson. We can't keep it quiet much longer. Sooner or later, somebody's going to put it all together and ask why John Clock always hires crazy clerks.
What's the matter with him anyway, Mr. Fisher?
Who knows, Simpson? He's got a Kruger fixation. He meets a man named Kruger, any man named Kruger. He screams, he curses, he kills. Don't ask me why. Something buried this past.
A woman named Kruger?
Oh, never. Always a man.
Haven't you ever asked him?
How can I? It's like an epileptic fit. He never knows it's happened. You'll see. When he wakes up, he'll come in here as innocent as a baby.
Take him to a psychoanalyst.
Answer the question.
Why?
You're new on the staff, Ms. Simpson. You don't understand.
All right, Mr. Fisher. Make me understand.
I'll do it with an analogy. Back in the 20th century, people played cards with 52 cards in the deck. Those were simple times.
I read about that.
But today, everything's more complex. We're playing with 5,200 cards in the deck.
So, what's the moral?
A mind can figure 52 cards. It can make decisions on that total. They had it easy in the old days. But no mind is big enough to figure 5,200. No mind except clocks.
We've got computers.
And they're perfect when only cards are involved. But when you have to figure 5,200 card players, too. Their likes, dislikes, motives, ambitions, so on. What clock calls the nuances. Then clock can do what a computer can't do. He's unique. The psychoanalysis might destroy that.
How?
Because it's an unconscious process in Clock. He doesn't know how or why he does it. If he did, his big D decisions would be 100% correct. It's an unconscious process, and for all we know, it may be linked up with the same insanity that makes him murder Krugers. If we get rid of one, we may destroy the other. We can't take the chance.
Well, then what do we do?
Protect our property. Never forget that for a minute. I've put in too much work on John Clock to let it be destroyed. We protect our property.
You know what, Mr. Fisher? I think he needs a friend.
Why?
Well, he could find out what's bothering him without destroying anything. People talk to their friends. Mr. Clock might talk.
We're his friends.
No, Mr. Fisher. We're his associates.
You're a shrewd girl, Simpson. Has he talked to you?
No.
Any of the other girls?
No, none of us. He's looking for something he never finds. That's all we know.
All right. We'll have to hire him a friend. And I'll have to ease off the contract schedule to give the friend a chance to make Clock talk. From now on, we cut the program to one decision a week.
Mr. Fisher, the
cutting $5 million a year.
It's got to be done. It's cut back now or take a total loss later. We're rich enough to stand it. Yes?
Oh, yes. But what are you going to do for a friend?
I said we'll hire one. We'll hire the best and give him a proposition he can't refuse.
There ain't no such animal.
Oh, yes, there is. The friendliest guy in the world. And he's the kind that can never resist the challenge. I'll hook him in on the clock problem, and I'll get him.
Who?
Get on the telefax. Tell him to locate Frankie Falcon and put him through. Urgent.
Fatal Frankie Falcon. Oh, I swooned.
You dig, huh?
Oh, I saw him fight Longo Jordan. I've seen all his films, and... well, you just can't help loving that hunk even when he's beating somebody's brains out.
Yes, and he's twice as fatal with women. I'll give him a challenge and a contract he can't resist. He'll be Clark's friend. As soon as John Clark meets him, he'll...
Meet who, Elders?
Have a nice sleep, John?
Very nice. Very nice. Whom am I going to meet?
A man almost as famous as you are.
Oh? Am I supposed to be famous?
An all-out heavyweight champion named Frankie Falcon. He badgered us for an introduction to you, and I can't hold him off much longer.
Frankie Falcon? Famous? I never heard of him.
Sure, he never heard of me. Why should he? Sports were not his thing. Of course, I knew about him. He was real famous. But I got a surprise when I met him. Johnny and I took to each other right off. It was like a flash friendship. And I said to Fisher, no, it really is like friends with us. I gotta admit, you hooked me with a brand new challenge.
And the contract.
Now, I just went along with that because it's the only way you feel comfortable. I don't like to make people uncomfortable. You know I don't need the money.
The IRS does.
Interplanetary revenue takes 70%. They can't take any more. No, I don't need the money. And old Johnny needs me. Somebody's got to try and straighten the poor kid out.
Kids at his age?
Age has got nothing to do with it. Anybody in trouble, I feel like it's my kid.
Well, it sounds like you think he needs a father.
What's the difference? Look, Fisher, I've torn up your check. You tear up the contract. I'm going to straighten out old Johnny on my own because he's a friend. So while John Clark Associates zigzagged from planet to planet, Johnny and I enjoyed ourselves while his decoy gave interviews and posed for pictures. We went off, often as not hitting the night spots, and having a ball, especially on planets where a night lasts 20 hours. But I found out something funny, and I told Fisher in private. I don't know how close you've been watching Johnny, but if you think he's been sleeping every night safe in his little trundle, you better switch notions.
How's that?
Old Johnny, he's been sneaking out nights when you thought he was getting his brain rest.
The devil. How do you know?
By his reputation. They know him everywhere. They know old Johnny in every bistro from here to Orion. And they know him in the worst way.
By name?
By nickname. Wasteland, they call him.
Wasteland?
Uh-huh, Mr. Devastation. He runs through women like a prairie fire. You don't know this?
No. How?
Well, like we go into a club. Johnny cases the joint, table by table, looking over the women, looking for a type that interests him.
Yeah?
If there's a show, he cases the chorus, looking for a type.
The same?
Yep. And if he locates one...
Now, wait a minute. Always the same type?
Yep. A girl with jet hair and inky eyes and very white skin. And then the trouble starts.
What trouble?
He moves in on the girl and makes a pass that any cop would call assault with intent to kill.
Clark? Oh, no, that's impossible.
I'm sorry, Fisher, he does. Me, I've been around, but I'm scared by it. I never saw such a hasty man. And so violent.
What happens?
Nothing. That's the crazy part. Absolutely nothing. That's why you get no complaints from the cops.
But the women...
Well, some girls fight, others want to give in. But Johnny's never satisfied. He leaves them cold. He pays up like a gent out of his own pocket and moves on. He could have almost any woman agreeable if he'd slow down a little, but he can't. He's driven.
By what?
I don't know. It's like he's working against time. After Johnny and I were real close friends, he let me come along with him on a crazy treasure hunt. Every time we hit a new planet, he'd go to the Bureau of Vital Statistics, which has got everybody computerized. He bribed the chief clerk and give him specifications.
Height 5'6", weight 110, hair black, eyes black, bust 34, waist 26, hips 36, size 8. Now, I want the name and address of every girl over 21 who fits these specifications. I'll pay you $100 per name.
I tell you, Fisher, that parade of tall, dark girls makes me dizzy.
What happens?
Same thing as in the clubs. He looks, he talks.
And?
Nothing. Always nothing.
What's he after?
Well, I got it figured out this much. He's looking for a special, particular girl, and nobody comes up to his specifications.
A girl named Kruger?
I don't know if the Kruger business comes into it.
Is he hard to please?
Well, I'll tell you. Some of these girls, I'd call them sensational. But he don't pay any mind to them. He just looks and moves on. Others, real crows, practically. He jumps.
What is it?
I think it's a kind of test. Something to make the girls react hard and natural-like. It ain't passion with Johnny. It's a cold-blooded trick so we can watch him.
Well, what's he looking for?
I don't know yet, but I'm going to find out. I got a little trap I'm going to spring at the fight arena tonight. A trap that may give us some answers. I got all the arrangements set up. I'm taking a chance of getting myself killed, but old Johnny's worth it.
I think it's ugly, Frank.
Yeah, me too. You got me pretty sick to like the sight of a couple of juiced-up gorillas tearing each other to pieces.
Juice?
Sure. You don't think those nice, peaceful animals would clobber each other like that naturally, do you? They shoot them with adrenaline hormones.
Ooh, disgusting. I'm glad we left.
Yeah. When I was champ, they offered me a fight once with them poor animals. They promised to cut down the shots to make it easy for me. I told them that
Hey, Frankie, good old fatal Frankie. Hey, don't you remember me?
Well, I guess I should, friend.
I'm Blooper Davis. Remember, we were raised in the old precinct. Don't you remember, Frankie? I was always queer for ice bloops, and that's how I got the name, remember?
Blooper. Sure enough. Hey, it's been a long time since the old precinct. Hey, wait a minute. It was Blooper Davidoff then, wasn't it?
Sure. And you was Frankie Kruger then.
What?
We'd like to make our names commercial.
Kruger?
That's right, Johnny. I had to change my name for the fight game.
You filthy murdering rat. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting 10 years.
Frankie, you never told me there was no...
I'm all right, Blooper. Beat it, quick. I got it.
Yeah.
Kruger.
Oh, right. All right, I'm Kruger, Mr. Clark. Kruger's the name. So what? What are you going to do about it?
Killer. Filthy killer, I'll rip you to pieces.
Don't try to fight me, Mr. Clark. I got you pinned and outweighed, and I'm a pro. Why me, Mr. Clark? Why Frankie Kruger? What did I ever do to you 10 years ago?
Falcon has John Clark pinned in the stadium corridor while Clark screams and struggles. Now Falcon goads and probes Clark until he gets the story of what happened 10 years ago in hysterical outbursts. Then John Clark faints. We'll hear about that past in Act 3. Frankie Falcon slings the unconscious John Clark over his shoulder and carries him back to the hotel. There he puts him to bed and then goes out to report to Aldous Fisher and the Clark staff. He shows them the laser pistol with which Clark tried to murder him and describes the trap he'd set with the aid of Blooper Davis. He tells them about Clark's insane response and then goes on to explain the source of the insanity.
Poor old Johnny was in love with a girl named Seema Morgan, and she was in love with him. It was big, romantic stuff. They were going to be married. And then Seema Morgan got killed by a guy named Kruger.
Kruger? So that's the connection. How'd he kill her?
This Kruger was a drunk think. He had a bad flying record. They took his license away, but that didn't make any difference to Kruger's kind of money. He bribed the dealer and bought a jet without a license.
What money can't do.
One day he buzzed a school just for the hell of it. His jets blasted the roof and killed 3 kids and a teacher. This was back on Earth in a town called Berlin.
Good Lord.
They never got Kruger. He started planet hopping, and he's still loose. The family sends him money. The cops can't find him. Clark's gunning for him because the school teacher was his girl, Seema Morgan.
How long ago was this?
Near as I can figure from what Johnny poured out, 10 years, 8 months.
And 10 years ago, Clark first showed he could make decisions. Big D decisions. Up to then, he was a nobody, just another computer programmer. And then came the event.
Not an event, a tragedy, Mr. Fisher.
All right, then came the tragedy, and with it the hysteria. And the genius. Don't tell me that one didn't produce the other.
Nobody can tell you anything, Fisher.
All right, so he kills Kruger over and over again, right? Revenge, fixation. What about the girls and the wasteland business?
You ever hear the expression, 1 girl in a million?
Oh, who hasn't?
But if your girl was 1 in a million, that means there could be 9 more like her in a city of 10 million.
Oh, but that's just a figure of speech, Frank.
Sure, man. But old Johnny's working on that idea. He thinks he can find Seema Morgan's duplicate.
How?
He figures with a population of 1,000 billion today, there's a chance of finding Seema Morgan's duplicate if he just keeps on looking. He thinks the odds are in his favor.
Oh, ridiculous.
Not to Johnny. He's still in love. He's looking. We got to do something to help him.
No.
We ought to coax him into believing some girl's the duplicate. We ought to make him fall in love again.
No.
Why no?
Because the moment Clark finds his girl, he heals himself. He stops being the great John Clark, the decider. He turns back into a nobody.
What does he care about being great? He wants to be happy.
Everybody wants to be happy. Nobody is. Clark's no worse off than any other man. But he's a lot richer. No. We maintain the status quo.
Don't you mean you're a lot richer?
We maintain the status quo. I think we'd better terminate our contract. We have no further use for your services.
Fisher, we terminated when I tore up your check. You're talking to Johnny's friend now.
I'm sorry, Falcon, but Clark won't have much time for his friends from now on. I'm stepping up the schedule.
You'll never pull it off. I'll see Johnny when and where I please.
You want John to see the contract? It's still in my files. I never part with anything. Now, how long do you imagine he'll believe in your friendship after he sees the contract? No, Falcon. You'll see him when and where I please.
So it was a Mexican standoff. Clark Associates went into high gear Big D decisions again. They knew now why the Krugers had to be protected. Their man was sick and miserable. But that made no difference to Aldous Fisher. He thought it was a fair price for 1% of the world. Only I had an idea. And I paid a visit to Dr. E.T.A. Goland at Bruxton Biotics. He's the genius who invented new techniques for molding life.
But yes, a most ingenious notion.
You could duplicate the girl that died 10 years ago?
Oh, without any difficulty.
She'd look the same? Act the same? Be the same?
Up to 95%, plus or minus 0.975.
How would you go about it?
Oh, complete psychological pattern of the girl in the Centaurus master files. They'll telex a transcript upon formal application and payment of fees.
Well, I'll pay it.
The modern embalming process, which she is buried, which is 98% perfect. From remains and psychological pattern, I reconstruct body and psyche by my molding process. I do it without any difficulty.
Coming down toward the school, and there was a kind of explosion. What happened?
Well, that was a while back, Miss Morgan.
You know me?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I in a hospital? What happened?
I'm Frankie Falcon, Miss Morgan. A lot's happened, and I'll explain later. But first, I want you to look at me real hard and make up your mind whether you can trust me.
Yes, I think I can trust you.
No matter what I say, you've got to trust me. No matter what I tell you, you do it.
But why?
For the sake of Johnny Clark.
Oh, Susie, happened to him? What is it?
No, not to him, Miss Morgan. To you. Be patient. I'll explain. I had it in mind to explain now, but I can't. I'd best wait until tomorrow. Dr. Golden will put you to bed, and you get your rest. I'll see you tomorrow.
She's asleep, Falcon.
Thanks.
She is in splendid condition. A beautiful, healthy creature. I'm very proud.
You should be. You're a genius.
Yeah, of course. But what's disturbing you?
Well, I've got to tell her that she's a duplicate 10 years later.
Well, she can cope with that. What's bothering you?
It shows?
It shows, my friend.
I remember that story about the statue that came to life.
Pygmalion, yes.
Seema was just a statue I wanted to bring back to life for Johnny Clark.
And now she's alive again.
And she's only for Johnny, only. But when I saw her alive, it's crazy. I saw dozens so much like her when Johnny was on the search for a duplicate. Why did I fall for one of them? What's happening to me?
No, we both know, but that is not the question. The question is, what are you going to do?
Be a friend to both of them and get them together for the happy ending. What else can I do? Yeah, and it was the toughest fight of my life on the ship to Ross Alpha, where old Johnny was making Big D decisions. She was so warm and grateful to me.
I was talking to some of the passengers. You're famous, aren't you?
More notorious, like. Johnny's famous. He's the great man.
It's all been so sudden. I've been bewildered and so excited that I haven't had a chance to thank you for all you've done for me and my Johnny. I'm beholden to you forever.
Forget it.
Well, I've got to thank you somehow.
Now, forget it. You're on your way to see Johnny again. That's all that matters.
Are you going to stand there like an all-out champion?
Performer.
And take a punch from me?
Too late. The bell sounded.
I fight dirty. Here's a grateful punch on the mouth.
No, Seema, stop it. Please, you don't know what you're doing. Look, you're so crazy happy at the idea of being with your Johnny again. No, please, save your punches for him. So we put down on Ross Alpha with one girl in good condition and me a wreck. And damned if I wasn't met by Aldous Fisher and old man Bruxton, who was chairman of the Migration Authority.
Mr. Falcon, it has been brought to my attention by Mr. Fisher that you have arrived here on Ross Alpha accompanied by a young woman.
Yeah. She's in the powder lounge getting prettied up for a fella.
She is of illegal status.
Oh? How would Mr. Fisher know?
You fool. I've had you followed ever since you left.
Why? The contract was canceled.
Did you think I would let it go at that?
Mr. Fisher informs me that the young woman with you is traveling under an assumed name. Her migration papers are fraudulent.
How fraudulent? She's Seema Morgan. Her papers say she's Seema Morgan.
Seema Morgan died 11 years ago. The woman with you can't be Seema Morgan.
And until the question of her identity can be resolved, she will not be permitted entry.
I'll have documentation on Seema Morgan's death telex within a week, Falcon.
Oh, you don't know it, but you're making it easy for me, Fisher. The one thing in the world I'd like most is to get her out of here and never let Johnny see her and never let her see him. I'm so crazy to keep her for myself that... Look, withdraw your charge, Fisher.
No.
You can't keep them apart. Not this way. Suppose she's interned. Who's the first man I subpoenaed to establish her identity? John Clark. Who's the first man I called to come and see her? John Clark. You think you could stop him?
I'll show him that contract. I'm showing...
Go ahead and show it to him. He wants his girl, not me. Withdraw your charge, Fisher. Stop fighting. You've lost your meal ticket. I took Seema to the Ross Splendide Hotel, checked her into a suite, and went looking for Johnny Clark. First stop, the Bureau of Vital Statistics. And there he was, giving specs as usual.
I want the name and address of every girl over 21 who fits the specifications I've just given you. I'll pay you $100 per name.
Hey, Johnny.
Frankie, where have you been? in. Why didn't you let me know you were coming? How long can you stay? I've missed you.
Never mind that, Johnny. Later. Right now, I got a tip for you.
Huh?
Coming over on the ship, I met a girl who kind of could fit your specs.
Oh?
She's got a kind of half lisp.
Yes?
And a funny way of tilting her head when she talks.
She does.
Only she's not girly like most. She's more spunky-like.
Where is she?
She's putting up at the Ross Splendide.
Oh, I've got to see her, Frankie. I've got to. She sounds exactly... Can I see her?
Sure, nothing easier. Come on, I'll lead the way.
Yes? Who's there?
It's me. All clear. Open up.
Just a minute.
Cheers, Johnny. I think you're going to find what you're looking for. I'll wait outside.
Frankie, did you...
Good evening. My name is Clark. John Clark. My friend Frank Falcon told me about you. You met coming over on the ship?
No. You're not...
But he did tell you about me. We're old friends.
No, but you're not John Clark.
Yes, I am.
No. My Johnny's young. My
What?
Johnny's sweet. You're not Johnny Clark. You're another man who looks like him. Let me go. Let go of me.
Are you my Seema? Are you my Seema? Let me feel you and hear you. You're not dead, are you? You come back to me, Seema. No. You're not. I'm sorry.
Please.
I'll move on. I won't bother you again. It's all a mistake. You see, I make so many. Look, would 1,000 square? Here, take it.
For heaven's sake.
Don't. I'm moving on.
Seema, are you all right?
She's not Seema, Frankie. Nice try. And thanks. I'll get out. Sorry, all a mistake.
Frankie, I'm lucky. Oh, Frankie, hold me. Please, hold me. I'm lost. I've got nobody but you.
No, you've got me, Seema. It's all right, love. The world's passed you by, you and your Johnny. But you've got me.
Falcon takes a step towards Seema Morgan, then hesitates. He makes a last attempt to quench the love within him for this lovely lost creature, searching for a way to bring her and her Johnny Clark together. Then he loses all control and takes the girl in his arms. As he held the weeping girl in his arms, Frank Falcon thought, she doesn't know what she's doing. She's so frightened, so afraid of being lost. She's not mine. Not yet. Maybe never. And then, Aldous Fisher's won, and Johnny Clark's lost. Our cast included Michael Tolan, Ralph Bell, Evie Juster, Leon Janney, and Russell Horton. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, brewers of Budweiser. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
From your music alternative, 93, WJAX AM Jacksonville.
CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Welcome. Come in. I'm Tammy Grimes. Some people never give up. No matter what the odds, they keep on fighting. They keep on trying. Is it perverseness, stubbornness, or perhaps an innate bravery that comes as naturally to them as breathing? There is an old saying, fortune aids the brave. Perhaps that's the secret, the protective shield. Why so many people thought Wing Commander Jack Hastings led a charmed life. Today we hope to probe his mystery, his secret, and find out why.
You mean if I don't tell you who the partisans are, you're dropping me into a 50-foot well with no way of getting out?
Not until you talk, Commander.
I could rot down there.
That's your choice.
For how long?
For as long as it takes you to make up your mind.
Lieutenant, this is barbaric.
Commander, this is war.
Our mystery drama, Escape from Anzio, was written especially for the Mystery Theater and stars Gordon Gould. I shall return shortly with Act 1. It is the winter of 43. To attack the Germans via a landing in Italy, the Allies planned to drive ashore at Anzio, a military action called Operation Shingle. Basic to Shingle's success were heavy bombing runs and flying fortresses. Unfortunately, on one such mission, Wing Commander Jack Hastings ran into the bad luck of being shot down.
Bail out, everybody! Bail out, Tony! Can't be stuck! Well, kick it! See you down there! Happy landing! The darndest things come to your mind when you're bailing out over enemy territory. I kept hearing Field Marshal Alexander's instructions, and me reading them in the briefing room. Fifth Army will prepare an amphibious operation of 2 divisions to carry out an assault landing on the beaches in the vicinity of Rome, with object of cutting the enemy lines of communication and threatening the rear of the German 14th Corps. So we took off. And now look at me, floating down into Italy. My ship in a flat-out nosedive. Goodbye, old fortress. Hope the rest of the crew made it. Ground's coming up fast. Got to miss those trees and veer off into the hayfield. Up, Hattie. Up, Hattie. Okay, you made your point. I don't quarrel with anyone holding a pitchfork. You speak English?
I speak English.
Just give me a hand getting out of this parachute harness, will you, pal? Just pull at those cords. Yes, there. And I can see myself. And, tell your friend to put away his revolver, okay?
You stay. I no help you.
Okay, then, just back off.
I take you prisoner.
Now, don't be daft, man. You like having your country occupied by the Germans? That's why we're here, all of us, to get the Germans out. Well, at least let's go find those who jumped out of the fortress when I did. Where did you see the plane come down?
Don't move. Don't move, I say.
Oh, listen, Paisan. I'm not staying in this harness, see? I don't care what you do with that pitchfork. And you better tell your buddy. His hand is shaking so much, he wouldn't be able to hit anything.
You are my prisoner.
Yes, sure. Listen, somewhere around here, I got a couple of friends who bailed out the same time I did. Did you see a plane come down?
Bailed out?
Yeah, we got shot down by the ack-ack of the Germans. The ones occupying this country. Your country.
Had a plane come down over here. Why you attack us?
Oh, my good friends. You both Italian?
Yes, we Italian. It's my son with pistol. Why you throw fire in our homes?
I can't explain it. Look, my name is Hastings. I'm no German. I'm English. See my insignia? The Germans are the enemy, understand?
The Germans do not bomb us. Germans are friends. Mussolini il Duce, he tell us. You my prisoner. Mussolini say take prisoners.
Look, I don't want to argue politics with you, but I do want to find my friends. Now, did you see anyone come down in this field? Or in that forest over there? You know, like me. Down, down from the sky.
Hey, Jack! Jack, it's me, Tony!
Tony! Take it easy. I'd like you to meet my two farmer friends. Papa is the one with the pitchfork, and Sonny Boy is the one with the gun.
You, come here. I take you prisoner, too.
Hey, Jack, am I glad to see you?
See any of the others?
Not one. I saw a couple heading for the other side of the river, and then I lost sight of them. That's miles away.
Avanti, you two come with us.
Hey, Morelli, aren't you Italian?
Yeah, my folks are. I was born in Brooklyn.
Speak to them in their own language. I tried to make them understand that we're his friends, but Papa says we bomb his country, that we're his enemy.
I can't speak to him any better than you can.
What do you mean? Speak to him in Italian.
Jack, I don't speak Italian.
You mean you never learned it at home? Oh, no, that settles it. We've got no choice. We'll have to go along with them.
Hey, son of farmer's jabbing at me with his pistol.
Where are you taking us?
We go to Polizia.
You still got police here in Italy? Aren't they all in the army?
You two, start to walk. March in front of us.
Okay. Just tell your boy he doesn't have to keep poking me in the back with that gun.
March.
Okay, pal, you lead the way.
No, you lead. I go behind you.
And just don't let me take the wrong turning, will you?
Hey, Jack. Looks like a German transport truck coming up behind us.
We better decide fast. When that truck passes, are we going to run for it and take a chance the farmer with the pistol is a bad shot? Or...
Jack, I'm reading your mind. Or we hitch a ride.
Yeah, the truck is slowing up and kicking up a lot of dust. Hey, you, a farmer, better step off the road. That truck isn't stopping.
Hey, suppose there's a bunch of German soldiers under that tarpaulin.
That's the chance we have to take. Let's go. A running jump and grab that tailboard.
My hand hasn't lost its skill. That's the way I'd hitch a ride on the Brooklyn trolley car.
Yeah, even the driver didn't see us. Lucky the back was empty.
Hey, did you see the expression on those two faces as we left them?
Yeah, I wish I knew which way this truck was heading.
Yeah, maybe we ought to get out of our flying gear, huh?
Don't. If you're caught out of uniform, they might take it into their heads to shoot you as a spy.
Oh, yeah, forgot about that.
I think he's heading the right way for us, towards the sea.
I wonder if it's going to come off. The assault landing on the beaches.
We've got to get back to our outfit. If the Germans catch us, we're out of the war for good.
Jack, I hope this truck takes us there. At least to the seacoast. Grab a small boat at night, try to get picked up by one of our own subs.
Hey, the truck's slowing down.
Hey, Jack, I think we made our last jump.
Which one?
The one from the frying pan into the fire.
A German patrol with machine guns aimed right for us.
Ralph, you two out.
That sounds like the voice of a friendly enemy. You first, Tony. What kind of an internment camp is this, Lieutenant?
I asked the questions, Wing Commander.
Now, Lieutenant, I've been giving you answers for 5 hours now. You can't say I haven't been cooperative.
You've talked for 5 hours, Commander, but have you revealed anything? Have you?
That's for German intelligence to find out, no? And my co-pilot, he was in here for 3 hours before I was. I don't think you have any cause for complaint.
Wing Commander, I apologize. Reflex action. That's how we're taught. Barkeep prisoners, be stern, uncompromising. Don't show any personal interest.
You are a professional soldier. I am a professional flyer. All I want to know is, are we in this camp for the duration of the war, or what?
No. You have a long trip ahead of you.
To Rome, I hope.
In the opposite direction. The only address I am at liberty to give you is internment camp number 10. For the lucky one.
Are you shooting prisoners of war? Is that what's going on?
Orders.
You don't shoot POWs.
They are traitors. Italians who refuse to fight.
What? You and the Italians are allies. Are you going to shoot every Italian who lays down his arms?
There has been no official surrender.
Since when do allies shoot one another? When are we getting transferred out of this murder camp?
You will be told as soon as I am told. It could be in 5 weeks or in 5 minutes. There are a number of British and American flyers here.
I hope my crew is among them. Any chance of my finding out?
Such permission is not included in my orders. but you will all be moved together.
Well, that's something. A convoy of trucks. Is that it?
Trucks? Wing Commander Hastings, my advice to you is to keep your boots and stockings dry. That is all I can tell you at this point.
Jack, what do you suppose he meant by that? Keep your shoes and stockings dry.
Just what he said, Tony. We're not riding to internment camp number 10. We're walking.
Did he say when?
He gave me 2 dates. 5 weeks or 5 minutes.
I wonder which.
Achtung! Attention! All prisoners file out. Form double line. Leave nothing behind.
Yeah, you can stop wondering, Tony. Sounds like we start our march right now.
Nothing like a long walk in the country, I always say.
Exactly what I was thinking, Tony. It might be the best chance we'll ever get to escape. Escape. It's on every POW's mind. And it sure was on mine. Tony and I kept our eyes open as the long line of prisoners started out on the trek east to the German internment camp. Yeah, it's true. We might get shot trying. But you've got to try, don't you?
See what I mean? With death on every side, Wing Commander Jack Hastings never hesitated to spin the dice for an even chance of winning. In this case, I'd say the odds against escaping the Germans and staying alive were a lot less than 50-50. However, let's stay in the game. We might just see Jack Hastings pull it off, even if it is almost over his dead body. I'll return shortly with Act 2. What is the name of the escape game? Self-preservation. History is tracked with footprints of those who have run, dodged, dug tunnels, scaled walls to freedom. Or as in the case of our downed flyers, caught and marched to an internment camp. It takes bluff and patience, daring and endurance. Some don't have it. Some do. Some can't make it. Others can. Like Wing Commander Jack Hastings.
The German Army manual method of guarding prisoners consists of a truck at the head of the column, machine guns pointing at the POWs. Every 100 feet or so, another truck, also armed, keeps watch. As does one at the very end of the column. Tommy guns on the ready.
Hey, Jack?
Yeah?
Have you noticed our guards don't watch us so carefully when we're on a long, straight road?
Well, shall we play dead? Collapse and fall off the road?
Together?
Safer if we would do it one at a time.
You want to be first, Jack?
Okay. I'll try to pick a spot where I see a lot of dead lying in the ditch. Dive in there with them. You keep moving, Tony.
I'll jump as soon as you do.
No, don't do that. Wait. Pick a spot further up.
How will I find you?
Wherever you land, don't move till it gets good and dark. And the prisoner column is way out of sight. From here on, Tony, we've got to make it out of Italy on our own. Good luck, pal. The next time I see you, I hope it'll be on the flight deck in a Fortress or a Liberator ready to take off.
Jump. Right here. Go on. This is a great safe place.
It is? Why?
Look at that sign pointing to the next town. It says Morelli. That's my last name. If that isn't a good luck omen, I don't know what is. Go on. Jump. Now.
Jumping into the ditch and playing dead at that moment, which I did, cured me for all time of the efficacy of superstition. I landed right next to a dead soldier, but what I didn't see was a bayonet. It ran right through my thigh. The column of prisoners was still marching by. I had to hold my scream of pain, pushing my face into the mud and holding my breath for what seemed like an hour. I passed out. When I came to, it was the next morning. I couldn't get my leg to move, so I pulled myself along with my arms and my one good leg. Across the field, I could see a girl milking a cow. Had she seen me?
I saw you. Wait here.
I can't wait out here. I'll be seen. Is there somewhere you could hide me?
I look around the side of the barn. If my father is not here, I bring you inside.
I can't make it alone. I can't walk. I'm sorry.
You're bleeding. I did not see before.
Yeah, I ran into someone's bayonet. It doesn't hurt anymore, but my leg won't obey me. I must have cut the nerves or something.
I'll hide you in the haystack.
Well, I'm afraid I can't make it that far.
You just lie back now. I'll pull you there from your shoulder. I'm sorry. It hurts, I know. A little way. You're safe now. Behind the haystack, no one can see you.
Yeah.
Now, we must fix your leg. Now, first, your trousers. They must come off.
Hey, now, hold on.
But you don't want to bleed to death, huh? I have seen my brothers in their underclothes.
Well, it's not that, but you don't have any bandages or anything. It's best not to disturb the wound.
No bandages. Here, look, my petticoat. I don't need a petticoat. Too much clothes is impossible to work in the field.
Say, hey, now.
It's my clothes. I can do what I want with it, no?
I guess.
I make your leg good. Oh. I tie it up, and then I put you in the barn where you're safe from the Germans.
How do you know I'm not German?
Oh, Italian women know a German when they see one. No, you are no German. Now hold still. I'm very good. You won't find a better nurse in Anglia than Sophia.
Sophia. That's your name?
Sophia.
Mine's Jack.
How do you do? Oh, there. Trousers cut away. No, the cut is not too deep. I have some salve. I'll put it on. Does that hurt?
Do I have to tell you?
You are brave.
You can't be in the war business and cry out every time it hurts.
Oh, that will hold. I think the bleeding is stopping.
Thank you. May I ask you for another favor?
Oh, you don't even have to ask.
Could I have some milk out of that pail? It's been a long time since I've eaten.
Oh, I should have thought of that. I bring you bread, cheese, and some wine. But lie still. I come back quickly.
I'll be right here. I'm not going anywhere.
Jack! Jack! Where are you, Jack?
I'm practicing walking, Sophia. Look at me.
Oh, I come to ask you if you want some supper.
Sophia, I've had my last meal in your barn. I'm moving on.
It's only 5 days since you've been here. Jack, you're not well enough to go anywhere yet. Your leg is only beginning to heal.
My dear Sophia, every hour I wait here in your father's barn is an hour I am closer to being discovered. I hear the patrols going up and down the road every night. Don't you understand? I must do something besides growing this miserable beard. Understand?
I understand only that you are not well enough to walk. But I'm afraid for you.
You're a sweet girl. You saved my leg. I'm fond of you also. But I must get back to my outfit.
I love you, Jack, true. I could not bear to think of you in danger.
I'll show you how well I am. Watch me walk. See? Look at me. You didn't know it, Sophia, but every day I've been practicing. I walk to the cow and back. I walk to the ladder leading to the hayloft. Look at me. You can hardly tell there's anything wrong with that leg. Now, what about clothes? I'm going to need more than your father's trousers and his shoes.
You freely go.
Oh, how can I not? Peace hasn't come yet. Don't you want the Germans out of Italy? Not that I'm going to win this thing single-handedly, but I can't hide out the war in a barn.
Here's a bar of chocolate and some cheese I tie up in a handkerchief.
Oh, thanks. Well, I'm leaving. I think it's dark enough to get a good start.
Let me walk in front of you to make sure, huh?
Let me give you a hand with that barn door. I might as well practice using my strength. Oh. Has it only been 5 days I've been cooped up in there? Sophia, You have beautiful night air here in Italy. I shall always remember it.
Is that all you will remember?
Oh, stupid of me. Of course not. Look at me going out in just a shirt, a coat, and a hat. There they are. I'll go get them. First time I run, I fall down.
George, are you all right?
Oh, sure. Help me up. Thanks. Now, there it is. Just what I need, standing there in the field. A scarecrow. Good thing I remembered. Now, help me get the coat and the hat off the scarecrow. Strangely enough, walking along the Italian roads in the middle of a war, dressed in a scarecrow's cast-off, attracted no attention at all. I knew I had to head in the direction of the coast to try to find a boat. Somewhere out there, there'd be British or American submarines. My only way to get back to my outfit. But the more I walked, the more my leg ached. Sophia was right. I hadn't given enough time to heal. I wondered if I'd ever see her again. Days became nights, and nights became days.
Huh? Papers, Peter? Your paper?
Papers? Papers? What papers?
Identification, lights, car, red car, passport.
I have no papers. Bombs come. I run out of house. Blow up. I come back. Nothing. No wife, no children. Where was my house? Is a big hole in ground. Everywhere.
Where are you from?
Roma.
Not direction of home. You're looking to Henri.
Yes, but I'm looking for my poor mama. She did not want to punch you. They asked a bomb, and so I must find my mama.
All right. Yes. But there is the other road, and this road will stop you.
That is all. Stop, stop, stop. Everybody asks you questions. There were so many refugees on the road that my story was as likely as any. Italy was a mass disorganization. And unless you were a counter-espionage agent, what I told people was completely believable. Until 1 week later, when I made the mistake of entering a town that turned out to be German command headquarters.
No papers.
No papers? No papers? Everybody asked me, you got papers? I got no papers, no house, no wife, no kids. I got nothing.
Where did you get such a beard?
I promised my Sophia not to shave until Mussolini, he wins the war.
And where's your home?
Roma.
You visiting Rome?
I live there.
What is a foreigner doing living in Rome during the occupation by the Third Reich?
Who's a foreigner? I'm Italian.
You speak English very well.
You speak good, too.
My training.
Mine, too. Italians do not only speak Italian.
Say something in Italian.
Who, me?
Say something in Italian. Go ahead.
Actually, I don't speak Italian. I was brought up in England.
Were you? So you're English, posing as an Italian?
I have not told you the truth.
I was wondering when we might come around to that. That's a magnificent beard you have grown, Wing Commander. But I recognized you right away.
I recognized you too, Lieutenant.
Welcome home.
This is not my home.
But it will be until the war is over. Unfortunately, I do not have suitable accommodations for someone of your rank, but I shall make an especial effort to have you carefully watched. I'm not partial to a prisoner who escapes from me twice.
Sorry, but I accept the compliment.
And by the way, although we may not shoot an enemy airman in civilian clothes, we have no compunction of shooting any Italian who may have assisted in hiding you. In there with the other prisoners.
Hastings, Tony Morelli. I never expected to see you here. It is the luckiest day of my life.
Good for you. I've had luckier, but it's good to see you, Tony. How did we get put in the same cell?
There is only one cell. This is my father's hometown. There was never any crime here, so all they needed was one cell for Saturday night drunks.
This town is where your family comes from?
It sure is. Look, my folks emigrated to Brooklyn, which is where I was born. Of course, I visited here as a child. In fact, I know this town like the back of my hand.
We're all related here. If you know this place so well, how did the Nazis catch you?
I walked in the front door of the town hall. I thought the mayor must be a Morelli like me, and he'd hide me.
So what happened?
I didn't even get the chance to unbutton my shirt and show him the family mark tattooed on my arm when our old friend, the German lieutenant, walked in.
If you know your town that well, you must know a way out, Tony.
Hey, don't worry, Jack. I'll find it. I've got 10 generations of Morellis watching over me.
War, a series of accidents, generally fatal, have a way of bringing out the ingenuousness of its participants. Here are two aviators whose mission was to soften up the Italian coastline before an Allied invasion, and who find themselves prisoners instead of attackers. Since ours is a story of stamina and stratagem, I doubt very much that the upcoming third act won't find them equal to the task, even with the odds weighted against them. Courage plays a large part in the success of any escape, but so does chance. Casanova had all but dug himself out of prison when he was transferred. Had Winston Churchill not narrowly escaped death in the Boer War, what might have been the outcome of World War II? A sentry sleeps or wakes. A dog barks. Wire clippers are lost. A prisoner coughs. Chance. Here, too, bad luck dogged the footsteps of Jack Hastings, who has been twice recaptured by the same German lieutenant. Our Act 3 curtain rises as the lieutenant appears at the cell door.
Commander, I think we shall transfer you. Did you have a pleasant reunion with your co-pilot?
You mean you're booting me out? I just got here.
I believe it might be inadvisable for you to remain in the same cell as Herr Anthony Morelli. Come along, Peter.
But it's very cozy. I like it here.
So long, Jack. Good luck.
Hold on a minute, Lieutenant. What difference does it make where you lock me up?
Ask your co-pilot, Herr Morelli. What difference does it make?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me just say, it is the name of this town that makes the difference. Do I have a point there, Herr Morelli?
What is the name of this place?
This town is called Morelli. It's named after my great-great-great, I don't know how many great-grandfathers.
You see, my dear Commander, your co-pilot is related to practically everyone in this town. And having you here might put temptation into his mind. So let us say, for security reasons, the Third Reich would prefer the two of you separated. My dear Wing Commander, I am quite interested to learn who it is who assisted you when you escaped from the column of prisoners being sent to internment camp number 10.
I don't know what you're talking about, Lieutenant.
The Italians and ourselves are allies. I confess that we of the Third Reich have found them a weak ally. That is why I am personally going to discover who in this part of Italy is helping our enemies. And I shall have those traitors shot.
Lieutenant, for the sake of argument, if my life was saved by some Italian, as you believe, someone who, for the sake of argument, did not care for his ally Adolf Hitler, why should I, also an enemy of your Führer, reveal the identity of such a friend?
To save your neck. You may need encouragement and persuasion. It is a talent I happen to be extremely gifted in.
Persuasion?
In the center of this town is an ancient stone well. It may very well date back to the Roman times. You will be lowered into that well, Commander, and kept inside that well until such times as you are persuaded to save your skin. Bear in mind, those Italians who are not with us are against us.
Certainly you're joking.
Am I? A friend of the enemy is a traitor to the Reich and must be dealt with accordingly. Remember that, Wing Commander. And remember also that until you tell me what I wish to know, your wings will remain clipped.
The lieutenant led me to the center of town, a revolver at my head. Word travels fast in the little town of Morelli. and at the windows surrounding the village square appeared hundreds of faces to watch what was going to happen to me. It was just 5 in the afternoon.
Wing Commander, can you climb down this rope?
I suppose so, hand over hand. How far down?
Can you climb down to the water at the bottom?
Lieutenant, you're not serious about this, are you? I have a bad leg. It'll take me some time.
In that case, since you admit to having a bad leg or no bad leg, you can climb down into the well, and that means you can also climb up and escape. Therefore, other means will have to be used to ensure you remain with us.
Escape? I wouldn't dream of it.
You won't find it so amusing down there. After a few solitary days, you may wish to change your mind and tell us who was hiding you and where they lived. Soldier, the rope bit there. Wing Commander, we shall tie this around your middle and lower you to the bottom of the well. How high the water is, I don't know. I hope it's not higher than your neck. And then, when you have arrived at the bottom, I will throw this end of the rope in after you.
How am I going to get out?
With that bad leg, it may be a little difficult. But if you choose to assist our hunt after traitors, shout up to the guard and I'll lower another man to bring you up.
How deep is it down there?
Oh, 100 feet. Perhaps only 50. Deep enough to make escape impossible.
And there's water at the bottom?
There was this morning.
You are lowering me into a well and plan to keep me there until I reveal the names of the partisans who hate Mussolini and Hitler and would risk anything to help the Allies?
Ah, you have stated it better than I could.
Lieutenant, this is barbaric.
Commander, this is war.
I couldn't bring myself to believe he'd go through with it. But the moment they started tying me with that rope, I put up one heck of a struggle. Next thing I knew, a rifle butt had connected with the back of my head. And when I came to, I was at the bottom of the well in about a foot of water, the rope thrown down after me. I felt the walls, slimy, wet. Not many toe holds. Let me out of here! Help! Will someone come and help me out of here? I've got to climb up. Got to. I can't see anything. Lift my foot. Wedge it in here. Good. Now, lean back. If I can get enough pressure, I can lift the other foot. Now. 1 foot higher. Can't see anything. The slime. At least I'm out of the water. Keep climbing. Got it. Think she's going to keep me down here. The other foot now. Oh, there's a hole here. Good. Now here, between these stones, there's a space. One more. Higher. Oh, hold on. Keep going, Hastings. Keep going. Oh, no. Now help! How long was I out? I don't know. Where am I? Oh, yes, the well. I looked up to the top. It was black. Was this the same night? Or had they put a cover over the well? I lay in a heap in the water. My bad leg turned under me. I tried to raise my head. It was bleeding. Was that why I couldn't seem to...
Jack, I'm here, Jack. Wake up.
Sophia?
Yes, Jack, Sophia.
I wasn't asleep, just stunned. I tried to climb out and I couldn't.
Oh, it's your bad foot. The one you cut on the bayonet.
Sophia, how did you get in here? Down here at the bottom of the well.
Oh, there's a secret entrance. I came as quickly as I could.
Sophia, Can we get out the way you came in?
Yes. But first, I must bring you food and water. You're not strong enough to get up and walk. I'll bring food, Jack. I'll bring food. I'll bring...
Sophia! Am I dreaming? Am I losing my mind?
Jack! You down there?
A cloud of sound covered my senses. Was that an air raid over the town? Was that Tony calling out to me? The real Tony? Or my imagination again?
Jack! There's an air raid going on up here. It's pandemonium. I'm coming for you. Jack! Will you answer me?
I'm here, Tony. Come and get me.
I've got a grappling hook. I'll lower it easy. You wind it around you and leave the rest to me.
And by heaven, the nightmare was over. He got me out of there. I kind of leaned against the well when I was pulled to the street. There we were, in the town square of Morelli. It was deserted.
Can you walk, Jack?
Sure.
Can you run?
I'll try.
Oh, here comes the 18th Squadron. Am I running too fast for you?
Just a little. My darn leg.
I want to get across the square before anyone sees it.
Where are we going?
Got a third cousin who's going to get us out of town. This door! Found it. Straight through into the courtyard. Pasquale! We're here! Pasquale! Where is he?
Where are we?
Should it be right here? We haven't much time.
How did you get out of your cell?
The guard is my fifth cousin, twice removed. I showed him the Morelli tattoo. Oh, it's about time, Pasquale. Where you been?
You got 5 minutes before the all clear, son. And then the town will climb out of the shelter.
Pasquale, hey, this is Jack Hastings. You got the clothes?
Right here. One for you and one for a taller man, just like you say.
Hey, Jack, let's put these on real fast.
Italian officers.
Safe is close to where?
Hey, better than being a German officer. This way, if we get stopped, I can always fake a little Italian.
Okay, let me get the pants on. Easy, I got a bad leg.
Hey, those pants fit you great. Okay, shoes next, and then Pasquale, wheel in the motorcycle and the sidecar, huh?
One the motorcycle and the sidecar coming up.
Is that our transportation?
You're wearing the officer's cap, so you'll sit in the sidecar. I'm your driver. We're going to ride right up to the beach, giving the old fascisti salute.
Then what?
Got it all worked out. If there's any way to get out of Italy fast, it's by boat. My grandfather's uncle has a fishing boat. He's waiting for us. Every night, the Germans train searchlights along the seacoast waiting for an invasion. But you and I know it's coming from way above Anzio. We've got minesweepers working out there clearing the way.
Who told you that?
I got word through my fifth cousin that my grandfather's uncle has a boat. When it gets dark, he's going to take us to one of our minesweepers. He's a very good sailor.
I hope he's good at praying.
For what?
That we don't hit a mine before our sweepers get to us.
Hey! Hey, that's the sea. Look down there. Now to find a place to hide this three-wheeler.
We're not going to get that chance. Roadblock up ahead. Oh, lucky us, they're Germans. All we have to do is pretend we don't understand them.
That's not the problem. Let's hope they don't understand pig, Latin, Italian.
Where are you going?
Anzione.
What is your business there?
Lasagna mi tortoni, un mozzarella.
Ah, to speak German. I don't speak Italian. You in the sidecar. Why are you going to Anzio?
Anzione? Antipasto, vitello, piccata.
I don't understand you. Whoever you are, you must think we German border guards are terrible fools. You will remove yourself from this motorcycle and get into this army truck. The driver has orders where you shall be taken.
Now we're in for it, Jack. Locked in a truck, feet and hands tied, probably headed for the nearest firing squad. You and your antipasto vitella piccata.
I wanted to say linguine, but I couldn't think of the Italian for clam sauce.
The joke is over. It's on us. Hey, you think we can overpower the driver? From here, he looks like a small kid.
His loaded revolver is probably also small.
Come on, let's edge over to him. Scrunch along the floor of the truck. What do we have to lose? Let's get him.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Hey, the driver's a woman.
Just stay where you are till I drive this truck over the hill so he'd be out of sight.
It's Sophia. Sophia, how did you get here? How did you know we'd be heading for the coast?
When we get there, I'll tell you all about it. Your friend Tony has lots of gardens. In the meantime, get back, lie on the floor, and act like you're helpless.
Okay. I just can't believe that of all the people in Italy who would turn up, at the last minute, it'd be you.
Would you believe it any more, Jack, if I told you I had a dream about you being kept prisoner at the bottom of the town well?
You dreamt the same dream I dreamt?
We'll talk about it later.
This is one of the unforgettable stories of war escape. And it did happen to Wing Commander John Hastings and co-pilot Anthony Morelli. 2 months later, they were on their way back to a U.S. aircraft carrier, fighting in the same theater of war. Multiply this story tenfold, and you have a good picture of the men who fought, were captured, and escaped to fight on yet another day. I shall return shortly. Personally, I'm against settling an international dispute by killing. But that doesn't mean I don't admire brave men. Like those eulogized by Sir Andrew Barton, who said, fight on, my merry men. I'm a little hurt, but I'm not slain. I lay me down and bleed a while. Then I'll rise up and fight with you again. Our cast included Gordon Gould, Bob Caliban, Sam Gray, and Cynthia Adler. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Well, that's a tough story to swallow. Now, you say you were there earlier, but you did nothing. You left your fingerprints accidentally, and then some killer just happens to come in later.
It's true.
Yeah, I guess your fabulous luck still holds. You have got an alibi.
An alibi?
Yeah. Well, the murder was committed at 3 a.m., and at that moment you were with this lady, and all she has to do is testify.
Testify?
Knowing your taste in women, I'm sure she's a classy lady, and that no jury would ever dream of doubting her word.
But I can't ask her to testify.
Why not? Oh, right. Yeah, she's married, huh?
That's part of it.
Dick, all I can say is that without that alibi, they got you for murder during the commission of a felony. And the death penalty is getting popular again. Dick, she has to testify.
This is Tammy Grimes inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Since man began, he has sought to penetrate the secret of the human heart, that beating muscle that perpetuates lifetimes. What would happen, we ask ourselves, if during a medical procedure to repair or replace a damaged heart, an unexpected change in the patient took place? The operation was successful, you had a new lease on life, but you left the hospital, not yourself.
That's a gorgeous rainbow silk scarf you've got around your neck, Janet.
That's the problem, see. I mean, the scarf hides the problem. Here, let me take it off.
Oh, great heavens. Those bruises on your neck. What happened?
This is why I had to see you. It's Jim. He tried to choke me to death last night.
Our mystery drama, Transplant, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis and stars Marion Seldes and Patricia Elliott. I'll be back shortly with Act One. The name James Barclay is not unknown to you. Extraordinary scientist, he is the discoverer of the RNK factor, the infallible prenatal test determining the nature of an embryo child, whether it will be born aggressive, submissive, etc. A discovery that can affect the future of an entire nation. It is night, 4 o'clock in the morning to be precise. Barclay's wife, Janet, suddenly wakes. Hands are closing about her throat, strangling her.
Help! Jim! Your hands are on my throat! Get away, Jim! Stop! What are you doing? Let go of me!
What is that? Janet, are you all right?
I knocked a lamp off the night table. I'll put the overhead light on.
What time is it? It's still dark outside. Janet, what are you standing over there for? Now come back to bed.
What happened to you, Jim?
To me?
Don't you know what you were doing just now?
Janet, what's the matter with your neck? You keep rubbing it.
Don't you remember?
I don't even know what you're talking about. Honey, look at me. Janet, are you afraid of me? You are, aren't you?
I guess I am.
Well, can you tell me why? What have I done?
I was asleep and I felt two hands on my throat squeezing it. It was dark. I couldn't see it.
And there was someone in here trying to choke you? Now listen, I'm taking my pistol and I'm getting up and going to search every room in this house. Why didn't you tell me there was an intruder?
Jim, put that revolver away.
If there is someone here, I'm going to find it.
It isn't necessary. Put the gun away now, please.
Okay, if you say so.
Shut the door. There wasn't any intruder. The person who was trying to strangle me was you, Jim.
Me?
I was able to get away from you, and that's why I am sort of in shock, I guess.
Oh, my Lord. Darling, I was trying to strangle you? But honey, I was asleep. I don't know anything about this.
That's what makes it all so scary, Jim. You don't remember that you were trying to kill me.
Hello?
See, this is Janet.
Janet, I was just thinking about you.
I was wondering if we could have lunch today.
Would have loved it, darling. I haven't seen you for too long.
You mean you can't?
Well, it's that darn Broadway Critics Award. Michael got the Best Play prize again, and it's about the 5th he's gotten. And I have to go along. Food is ghastly, speeches grisly. It's so boring, Janet. You've no idea.
I understand. I'm sorry.
You sound kind of funny, child. Is everything all right?
It isn't anything that I can talk about on the phone. What about tomorrow?
Tomorrow's out too, I'm afraid, darling. Oh, simply devastated. See, Mike's going tonight to Hollywood to discuss the movie version of his play, and he won't go near the place if I don't come along. But we'll be back in 2 weeks.
2 weeks? I really have to talk to you before then.
Janet, you don't have to send up any more distress flares. You come over here right away.
Today?
Yes, today.
What about Michael and the play prize?
Well, he'll just have to accept the honors gracefully, all by himself, won't he?
Now, you're sure it's all right?
Oh, I don't think Mike will be too upset. Besides, I've got something to tell you which I think only you will understand. So be here at 12. Bye.
I'll be there.
Michael Farnsworth Gray?
Whenever you use my middle name, I know you've decided to do something I will be too happy about.
I'm not going to the award luncheon with you today. Janet's coming over, and we're going to have something here.
Celia, you know I can't abide these ceremonies alone.
Well, you just run along, and don't eat too many of those creamy things. You know what the doctor said.
I've been watching my weight for years.
So have I. Watching you get heavier and heavier. But now, darling, your health's at stake, especially since you've given up all forms of exercise. I don't know what's come over you. You loved hiking and stuff.
I've always hated exercise. And who's Janet?
James Barclay's wife. Do you remember him, the famous scientist? Well, Janet and I got to know each other in the hospital, waiting for you two to be let out.
You mean the James Barclay? The RNK factor man? I never met him in my life.
Oh, yes, you did. You both had heart operations at the same time. Of course you remember. You shared a room in the hospital.
You were never like this before, K44K.
K44K. That's the third time today you've called me by that poetic name.
What?
I said... Oh, never mind.
Well, if you won't come with me, you won't. Bye-bye, K44K.
Mike, you've really become a pill in the last 4 months. Now, I ask you again, as politely as I can, is that some secret code that I'm supposed to know?
So long. See you when I get back.
See, what a beautiful spot. I love this garden, this old-fashioned furniture.
Do you know that Mike wrote his first short story on this table?
I'm sorry. I thought I wasn't hungry, but I am.
Here's a good salad. It's good to see you, counselor.
Nobody's called me that since I got married.
You don't do law work anymore?
Married to Jim? When would I have time?
Well, this will be the first time a lawyer's come to see me about her problems. I must say, Janet, that is a stunning rainbow silk scarf you've got round your neck.
Well, that is the problem. I mean, that hides the problem. Here, let me take it off.
Oh, great heavens. Those bruises on your neck. What happened?
This is why I had to see you, It's Jim. I think he tried to kill me last night.
What? Jim?
I know. I couldn't believe it at first either. I thought, I don't know what I thought. And if I hadn't been able to pull away, who knows? The terrible thing is he doesn't remember doing it.
You poor thing.
There's something awfully wrong with him, see you. In his right mind, Jim would never dream of such a thing. Jim loves me.
Well, of course he does. Janet, you just said in his right mind he'd never do it. Have you noticed much else different about him since the heart operation? I'll tell you why I ask. I think since the heart operation, Mike's become a completely different person. For instance, he would never have considered selling any of his plays to Hollywood. Secondly, since he came home from the hospital, he simply stopped writing. He says he may never write again. Third, he was an avid outdoorsman. I mean, we always went camping once a year. We've got a garage full of equipment. Well, he looked at it the other day and he said, "What's this? I was never interested in hunting or fishing. Whose stuff is this?"
He's changed, see you. But at least he isn't murderous. What I'm afraid of is that Jim might try it again.
Janet, you don't mean that.
I mean exactly that. Jim wasn't playing any games with my throat.
Well, you must have been frightened to death.
I'm still not over it. One more thing. The day before yesterday, he started calling me a number. And when I say, "What's that mean?" he says, "What's what mean?"
Numbers? I've got the same routine from Mike. He calls me K44K.
What's yours? ZXY77.
ZXY77. That's a nice ring to it. How does Jim explain calling you that?
He doesn't. It passes right by him.
Incredible. What do you suppose changed our husbands so completely?
Oh, see, I wish I could guess.
I wonder about the other girls.
I'd like to find out, too.
5 of us. The fearful 5, remember? Having lunch and dinner every night in that hospital cafeteria, keeping each other hopeful. Madge Courier.
Her husband was the ambassador to Russia, wasn't it? He'd come back to have his open-heart surgery. Dr. Tyson operated on him that same week.
And Betty, of course. Betty Trumbakos. She's my neighbor right up on the hill there. Married to that shipping tycoon, Aristotle Trumbakos. You, me, Madge, Betty. Who was the 5th?
Myra. I talked to her once a week.
Of course, Myra.
Her husband's taken over the Philharmonic.
Yes, the conductor, Dmitri.
Let's ask them how their men are doing. You do Betty, and I'll do Madge and Myra.
Yes, and have they noticed anything different?
And if so, what is it?
Unless, I wonder. Oh, some more iced tea? The pitcher's still full.
Thanks. You wonder what?
Well, it occurs to me. You know, Mike is a great kidder. Do you suppose, when Mike and Jim were sharing that room in the hospital, when they had their operations and recuperating, do you suppose they cooked this up between them and they're just playing some kind of a game?
No, I don't think so. And these black and blue marks on my neck don't think so either.
Oh, of course. How dumb of me. But the numbers racket could be a game. Me, K44K, you, ZXY77. But to attack you like that, Janet, it ain't funny. If you ask me, I'd try to get Jim somewhere for observation. And if he won't go, you ought to think about moving out.
I have, in a way. I've moved to another room, made it my bedroom. I've hidden his gun, and every night I lock my door.
Leonardo da Vinci, painter, scientific observer, inventor, researcher, equaled the accomplishments of 10 titans. The human body was his uncharted continent. The heart, he wrote, moves of itself and does not stop, unless forever. Had Da Vinci lived today, what unnumbered secrets he could have probed. If that heart is tampered with, does it indeed alter the body and mind that houses it? I shall return shortly with Act 2. Two wives of 2 prominent men, one a scientist, the other a playwright, are disquieted by their husband's peculiar behavior. The writer has completely reversed his personality. The scientist has tried to murder his wife. Both men had undergone open-heart surgery. Had this anything to do with their metamorphosis? Janet and Celia have set about finding out. They're in the garden where we left them.
Janet, you've decided me. I'm not going with Mike to California. I'm staying here and do some detection with you.
You will, Thea?
There's one other person we ought to talk to. I don't know if we could. That's Dr. Tyson. I mean, he's the one who performed all those operations. Maybe he could tell us something we ought to know, like what changes in personality to expect, and so on.
What's troubling us is a lot more than changes of personality. Besides, in Jim's case, his triple bypass was done by Dr. Bob O'Brien.
You mean Dr. Tyson had nothing to do with Jim?
Oh, he was there. Dr. O'Brien is a much younger man. Jim's known him for years. Dr. Tyson was in the operating room all through it, but Bob O'Brien actually did the work. That's what Jim wanted.
Well, we'll begin with the girls, woman to woman. I'm hopeful.
Whatever they tell us will help. None of it adds up.
Thanks, Bob, for squeezing me into your office hours at such short notice.
Oh, not at all, Jim. How's my favorite cardiac patient?
Well, I'm not so sure, Bob. That's why I had to see you.
No? Any pains or tightness of any kind?
No. I think I'm in pretty fair shape. I get a little tired, but I knock off before exhaustion sets in. Bob, I wouldn't want Janet to know we've discussed this.
Fair enough.
All right. 2 weeks ago, Janet accused me of trying to choke her to death during the night. I don't remember any of it.
Anything else?
Well, she keeps telling me I'm a completely changed person since you performed the triple bypass. And last but not least, she says sometimes I refer to her not by her name or darling or anything like that, but I call her a number.
Oh?
Specifically, I call her ZXY77.
Do you?
Well, I most certainly don't. Why should I? She's moved out of our bedroom and sleeps in another room and locks the door every night.
Suppose I have a talk with Janet. I'm no psychiatrist, but at least I can talk to her as a friend.
Thanks, that's a load off my mind. You know how it is. After a biggie like a heart operation, you're always a little doubtful you can pick up where you left off. I am beginning to doubt my sanity.
Jim, I'll do my best.
I don't believe it, Janet. Is that what Myra said?
Word for word. Dimitri came home after his first rehearsal with the Philharmonic, broke his baton in half and said, "Never again, the orchestra stinks, I won't conduct." This, mind you, about the Philharmonic. Of course there was an uproar.
Did she mention whether he calls her by a number?
Yes, he does. Myra is Q515.
That rules out a practical joke. Mike and Jim never met Dimitri. He was on another floor. We knew Myra, but they didn't know him.
Did you reach Betty?
No, she's still away. She's gone with her husband to that Greek island he owns. I left a message with Mrs. Doyle, the housekeeper, that I called.
About Madge Courier, I did get to her. You remember the ambassador came in from Russia and he was operated on, I think, a day before Mike was. Wait till I tell you about him.
Celia, I'm home.
Join us in the garden, Mike. Back from California. Will you look at what he's wearing? I tell you, a year ago, Michael Farnsworth Gray wouldn't have been seen dead in such an outfit.
Janet, don't tell me this is the same lunch you two were having when I left for California.
Hello, Michael. Congratulations on the picture.
Oh, Michael isn't going to let them make a movie out of one of his plays, are you, darling?
Who says I'm not? In fact, I am.
Well, wonders never cease. You were so pure once.
Well, I'd better be on my way. You two want a little time alone.
No, don't go, Janet, please.
Well, I have to. Lots to do.
I'll walk you to your car.
Bye, Mike.
The new Michael Farnsworth Gray is just too much for me. Now, what about Madge and her ambassador husband?
Well, he's got himself transferred to Washington, got himself appointed as advisor to the president, and Madge is stunned. He's never had any ambition before. I've arranged to see Dr. O'Brien. We've known him and his wife a long time. Maybe Bob can clear up this mystery.
Will you let me know, Janet? I'm not going to Lotus Land. I want to stay here and get to the bottom of this.
Janet, I think perhaps you're dramatizing the situation.
How can you say that, Bob? I tell you, Jim tried to strangle me. There's been a complete personality change. And sometimes he calls me by a number.
What number does Jim assign to you?
Assign? Well, that's a funny word to use.
I used the wrong word. What number is it?
ZXY77.
Oh. Frankly, I don't know what to make of it.
Well, I'm not the only one. Jim's hospital roommate, Michael Gray, he calls his wife by a number, too.
Gray. Morris Tyson did his surgery. I studied under Tyson, Janet. No one better in thoracic and cardiovascular surgery.
So you can't put your finger on anything it might be?
So far as I can see, Jim tolerated the procedure very well. If there's something bothering him, it's got nothing to do with the surgery.
Then why has it affected every one of the 5 men who had that operation in that hospital that week?
I can tell you one heart patient who didn't, who feels fine, was operated on in that hospital by Morris Tyson himself, and has a new lease on life.
I'd like to meet him.
All right. He had a rheumatic heart, severe valvular damage. After surgery, the man recovered, never attacked his wife, and never changed his personality.
Well, I'd like to talk to him.
You are. It was me. All right, Janet, are you satisfied? Conclusion. Different patients react differently.
Bob, would you mind if I talked myself to Dr. Tyson?
Of course not. Oh, and give my regards to Jim, will you?
Yes, and you remember me to Mary. She's a darling.
Darling Mary. Good old W66W.
Celia, I came over just as fast as I could. I saw Bob O'Brien. He wouldn't go along with anything I said. Didn't think Jim was behaving extraordinarily. It was a standoff. Then I got up to go, and I said to him, remember us to Mary, his wife. He closed the door. I was standing outside, fumbling in my bag for the car keys, when I heard Bob say through the door very clearly, Darling Mary, good old W66W. Just like that.
So your heart specialist also calls his wife by a number. Oh, it makes no sense.
Celia, am I starting to hear things that aren't said? I mean, the door was closed, so I didn't see him say it.
When you were talking to him, did he seem strange in any way?
No. He was his old self, considerate, concerned, everything you could ask for in a doctor.
Yeah, none of that glazed look that Michael gets when I'm talking to him. Oh, that man makes me so furious. Janet, I'm having so much trouble with him. And he's as dead set on moving to California as I'm adamant about staying here. Oh, someone's at the door. I'm coming! Why, Mrs. Doyle, what are you doing here? Did you walk down the hill? I know you don't drive.
Begging your pardon, Mrs. Gray, I had to speak with you myself, not over the telephone.
Well, come in.
Oh, no, I see you have company.
Mrs. Doyle, what is it?
Have mercy on us. Oh, have mercy on us. It's Mrs. Tombracco.
Betty, something's happened.
Oh, just a few minutes ago, this cable came from me. It's from Mr. Tombracco's in Greece. Here, you read it.
Mrs. Trambacos drowned yesterday and having body buried in Athens. Will notify you upon my return. Aristotle Trambacos. Betty. Drowned.
I hope I haven't kept you up, Bob.
No, I was waiting for you, Dr. Tyson.
Is W66W still up?
My wife? No, she's gone to bed. We won't be disturbed. I've just been reading up on our files, making sure everything's in order. There'll be a new set of patients coming our way, so I want the decks cleared.
I'm afraid, Bob, everything is not in order. I suppose you read about the death of Tombracco's wife, some island off Corfu. She drowned.
I did. I'm sorry about that. I might have handled it differently. Aristotle is going to miss her.
Well, there was no alternative. She became too inquisitive. There is too much at stake for our procedure to be jeopardized now. That's precisely, Bob, why I've come to see you, the wife of one of your patients.
You mean Janet Barkley?
Yes, I do. She may be dangerous. All day yesterday, she sat outside my office waiting to see me. Now, I had to go out the back way to avoid her. Today, she managed to catch up with me as I was going into a cardiology conference at the hospital. She had learned that Tombracco's wife had drowned. She said it wasn't possible. She knew the girl, Betty. 5 Ys had become friendly the week we did the X and K batches.
I know. They formed a club of sorts.
Well, the Barkley woman had done some investigating, she told me, and she knew Betty Dombrakos was an excellent swimmer. That she must have been killed. Therefore, Bob, since you selected James Barkley to become one of us, you will have to find a way to rid us of his wife.
Such a serious situation, I would be tempted to quote from Alice in Wonderland. You will remember when Alice mysteriously grew taller and taller, she said, "Curiouser and curiouser," which is indeed my reaction to what we have heard so far. Curiouser and curiouser. For more and more, join me when I return shortly with Act 3. We are putting together a jigsaw puzzle of delicate and deadly pieces. 5 men, leaders in their field, a scientist, a playwright, a great conductor, a shipping tycoon, and an ambassador have undergone heart operations within 1 week. The scientist's wife, Janet, horrified by her husband's attempt to kill her, tries to find a link between his operation and his new personality. In fact, each of the wives reports a decided change in their men. All but one of the wives, who has mysteriously drowned.
Tell me, Dr. Tyson, what else did Janet Barkley suspect besides Betty's death?
That there must be unseen forces that have changed husbands. She asked about how you handled her husband's operation. Now, was it possible that when you performed the arteriotomy and constructed the grafts, that some foreign substance could have entered Barkley's body? Or at the point where the 3 proximals were constructed to the ascending aorta?
She's certainly done her homework.
Her own words were, when Dr. O'Brien put Jim on the heart and lung machines, what else did those machines pump into him beside blood and oxygen?
Barkley came to see me. He thinks his wife Janet is imagining things.
Well, I've had him sent to Athens to be with Dombrakos in case there's trouble. Barkley told his wife he had to attend a scientific meeting. Now it's your turn to move.
How much time do I have?
The last thing Janet Barkley said to me was that if I couldn't or wouldn't give her a satisfactory explanation, she would use her legal connections to alert Interpol and ask them to investigate whether Betty Dombrakos died naturally, accidentally, or was murdered.
Janet, I set aside all my appointments this morning so that I could see you.
I think it's too late. I'll keep on trying to find out what's in back of all this, but I'm afraid that what I am fighting for is something I've already lost.
What do you mean?
I've lost the man I married. And now I'm married to a man I don't know and don't love.
Janet, you have to make allowances.
Don't tell me it takes time to recover. I know all that. I'm not expecting Jim to, juggle barbells or do anything strenuous, but it's his mind that needs to get well, if it's not too late, which I suspect it is. And I'm only one of 4 wives with whom I spend hours and days together at the hospital that fateful week. They all say their husbands are strangers. We're like sisters. We were 5, now we're 4. Who knows when we'll be 3 or 2.
Janet, would you mind? I'd like to take your blood pressure.
Why?
Your face is flushed, and I think, for everyone's sake, I'd like to check you out. Anything you think or say is bound to have a reaction upon your body. Right through that door is the examining room. You stretch out on the table, and I'll be right there. Uh-huh.
Well, how does it read?
Blood pressure's a little on the high side. No. Stay right there. Let me check your pulse.
Is it all right if I talk?
Oh, certainly.
I have to say I do feel so much better and reassured when I'm talking to you. Do you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is my pulse normal?
Oh, a little fast, perhaps, but it's nothing. I don't know. Maybe you've been pushing yourself too hard. Janet, are you feeling all right?
Well, I guess it's the strain, but I am getting a whopper of a headache.
Oh, I can give you something for that. Here you are. Here, take these 2 tablets. Here, I'll just pour you some water. If you can spare the time, I'd like you to undergo a stress test, Janet. It's simply a treadmill that's monitored by a doctor, and you do some controlled walking so we can measure how your heart is reacting. We have one here in the office. We'll take an EKG, and as I said, there's a specialist and a nurse with you all the time.
Is it like the stress test Jim had, the one that turned out positive?
The same.
Well, do you really think that I need that?
Well, let's play it safe, huh? I'll check when the doctor's free, and we'll take care of it right now. Come on back into my office. Oh, good. They'll be able to schedule you in a few minutes. You feeling any better now?
I'm sort of woozy.
You relax right there, and let's go over what's bothering you, huh?
Mostly that I can't make sense of what's happened. There's no explanation.
Janet, you know very well that sometimes there isn't any explanation. Ponce de Leon was absolutely positive the fountain of youth existed in Florida, and he was determined to find it. He didn't because there isn't any fountain of youth. Thousands searched for the gold of El Dorado. Even Sir Walter Raleigh went looking. There was no gold, no lost continent of Atlantis, no treasure hidden in King Solomon's mines. I'm sure Jim would agree with me.
Jim's gone to Greece. I don't know why. Scientific meeting.
The point is, Janet, perhaps there are some things better left unknown. Do you understand?
Yes.
There is no explanation, and it's a mistake to search for one. Janet? Janet, can you hear me? Good. Hello, Dr. Tyson.
Yes, Dr. O'Brien.
I have the patient here in my office. I shall be sending her along to you.
Fine.
I'll have an ambulance pick her up and get her to the hospital right away.
I'm much obliged.
See you later, Doctor.
Janet! Janet! Wake up!
Mrs. Gray.
Oh, what? Celia, what are you doing?
Mrs. Gray, will you please leave my office directly?
Happy to. I'm taking Janet with me. Come on, Janet. On your feet. We're getting out of here.
I'm in the middle of a consultation with Mrs. Barkley. How did you get into my office?
Hold on to my hand, Janet. That's a girl. You all right now? Out we go.
I insist that you leave her.
Listen, Doctor. I have a very important appointment with this lady, and you're preventing me from keeping it. She'll see you some other time.
What is all this about? Where are we going?
To my house. No. On second thought, to yours. It's safer. Wait till I tell you the big news and you'll understand. Last night, Mike said maybe he was wrong. He'd go to California alone. I could keep the house. And let's seal the bargain with a kiss, he said. So I thought, well, what the heck? I'm married to this guy. Do you know what he did? He put his arms around me, and he held me like in a vise, and he kissed me until I couldn't breathe. I almost blacked out. Don't ask me how I got away. I just did. And it made me realize, Janet, you and I are alone in this.
Yeah, there's an ambulance following us.
There is? Ambulance?
It's practically right on top of us.
If we're being chased, let's give him a run for his money. That first side street, that's wide enough, okay?
Okay.
Now, here we go. Now, hold on.
You all right, Janet? Why don't we pull up and just let him pass us?
No, I've got a hunch that's exactly what he wants us to do. We'll make that left up ahead. You ready for it?
Oh, Janet, I'm on the wrong way in a one-way street. There's a guy coming straight at us. Janet, get out. We've got to run for it. Janet, do you hear me? We can't stay here. Can't you move?
Hey, you lady!
You're not going to get me.
Janet.
Surgery. Dr.
Janet, can you hear me?
In surgery.
You're in the hospital. At your request, Janet, we're going to operate on you and see if we can bypass the occlusions that have made it difficult for you to get enough oxygen to your heart. Nurse, will you prop up Mrs. Barkley so she can sign this? It's a release form, Janet, so that Dr. Tyson and I can do all the procedures that are necessary. Would you just sign here, Janet? That's fine.
Yes. I signed it.
You will be anesthetized so you don't feel anything. We have a special operating room for cases like yours. I've got to say this, Dr. Tyson. This Janet Barkley is the most tenacious and courageous of her species.
Well, I have to agree with you. Originally, I wanted her destroyed. But I have come to realize we are going to be fortunate to have her stamina on Arcturus.
What about the other one? Celia Gray?
No, I think not. Let her go. The most I can say for her is that her heart's in the right place.
Hardly a suitable candidate for transportation, then.
No, not worth it. We want only the best types of mortals.
Bob?
She's conscious. I thought she was prepped and ready for the procedure.
Not quite yet. I want her to know what is happening to her.
Well, why didn't you just say triple bypass as we do to the others?
She never would have believed me. And she's not the kind to accept transferal to Arcturus without an argument.
I remind you, Dr. O'Brien, I am the one who makes our decisions on Earth.
But if you're the wise man we believe you are, you will accept my recommendations. I tell you, Janet will be cooperative and valuable if she knows. True, we exchanged all the others in the X and K batches for Arcturians without their knowledge. Aristotle, Dmitri, Willis, Michael. Even this girl's husband, James, transferred peacefully, quietly. In the end, Janet will transplant better than any so far. She is one of the true survivors of the best in mankind.
I take it you wish to take charge of her.
I certainly do. Janet?
Yes?
Are you comfortable?
Yes.
You have heard Dr. Tyson and me talking, haven't you?
Yes.
Dr. Tyson comes from the planet Arcturus. He came here alone and then enrolled me. Arcturus is the only planet with the same characteristics as Earth in atmosphere, soil, vegetation, and minerals. It is inhabited by Arcturians, creatures very like you and me. Inbreeding and disease have weakened Arcturians. And so Dr. Tyson was sent to Earth to secure the exchange of the finest species of mankind to that weakened planet. We're just beginning our work. It is accomplished by ionic transference.
My husband Jim would understand that, but he is in Greece.
No, Jim is closer than that to you. When you are fully anesthetized, a selected Arcturian, similar in most characteristics, will replace what we on Earth used to call our soul. And your soul will find itself in an equally similar being on Arcturus.
You mean my husband had already been...
Yes, Janet. You were living with his replacement, who naturally assumed you were his original Arcturian mate. ZXY77.
No, let me go.
Janet, you don't understand. You will be joining your real husband. Not the James Barkley here on Earth, but the Jim Barkley, who at this moment is on Arcturus. Dr. Tyson, please stand by to begin.
How can I be sure? How can I know?
Dr. Tyson, could we make an exception?
Arrange for Mrs. Barkley to communicate with her husband on Arcturus.
It would help.
This is Dr. Tyson. Will you have Scientist Barkley in voice contact with us? His Earthwife, Janet Barkley, is here, ready for transference.
Janet, are you there?
Jim?
Yes, it's me, Janet. I'm on the planet Arcturus. Come, join me. Please come. There's no anger, Janet, and no death. It's like Earth, Janet, but better.
I always felt it wasn't you here. You weren't yourself.
Start now. It only takes a little while and you'll be with me. Please come, Janet. I still love you.
Are you ready now, Janet?
Yes, I am. Jim, I'll be there soon. I love you too, Jim.
Should you come across a friend or relative acting in a way you believe is strange, rather than dismissing the incident by saying, oh well, he's not himself, consider the possibility that he isn't. That by ion transference, the original person had been shipped off, shanghaied, if you will, to the planet Arcturus. Now, this account informs us that Arcturus is transplanting only the most brilliant of humans. So I guess most of us can feel safe in our own beds. I shall return shortly. Explorations in space, we are assured, have but scratched the surface of the cosmos. There are many worlds revolving about many suns. Listening devices have been set up here on Earth to receive any message issuing from any other planet. All because man cannot accept Earth to be the sole inhabited occupant of space. Perhaps we need the assurance that we are not alone. So, who can foretell? One day, many of us may transplant to other planets, whether they be Arcturus or not. Our cast included Marion Seldes, Patricia Elliott, Bob Caliban, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Have you ever had the urge to peer through the windows of a strange house to see what transpires within?
Have you ever wanted to open and read a letter not addressed to you? To intrude upon the confidences that do not concern you? Have you ever found yourself straining to catch the words that pass between two people you don't know and who don't know you? If you have, and I think there is no one who has not, then you have felt the itch of the eavesdropper, which is to learn secretly that which is private.
I reached out my hand and touched him. He felt cold. I whispered the question softly. Softly. Then, without hesitation, I clapped my hands over my ears. I swung around, away from him. I looked straight ahead, and I rushed out.
Our mystery drama, The Eavesdropper, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Elspeth Eric and stars Terry Keane. It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Hi. Those who eavesdrop never hear good of themselves. So goes the old adage. And like most old adages which have been handed down to us through the years, it contains its own kernel of truth. But what of another employment of eavesdropping? Employment to a specific purpose. One which predates the adage by many centuries. One which we propose to tell you about now.
It's so hard to tell what's right from what's wrong. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
I've always found it very difficult. Maybe you don't have that trouble. Some people don't. Do you?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. And my husband had no trouble at all. He always knows what's right. But, of course, Martin is very brilliant. Martin graduated in the top 10 percentile of his class. I don't even know what percentile means, but I know it's very good. You know what it means?
Percentage?
Yeah, something like that. Very near the top, almost the best, something like that. Yeah, I think I'd like another drink.
Sure about that?
Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. I'll go get it.
What in the world am I doing here? Who is this man I'm talking to? How did I get here? What have I done?
Okay. There you are.
Oh, thank you very much. Hey, listen, am I bothering you?
No, not at all.
Because if I am, just say so.
There's nobody else in the bar. It's still early.
I don't know if it's right, a woman sitting at the bar all by herself. You think it's all right?
Oh, they do it all the time these days.
In other bars, too?
All over.
I only come to this bar, never any others, just this one.
That's all?
Yeah, because the name of this one is the Hermes.
You like the name, huh?
Well, it's not that I like it so much. Listen, may I tell you something? It's kind of personal, but do you mind?
What have I got better to do?
The reason I started coming here to the Hermes Bar and Grill is because it's something my husband Martin said one night around dinner time. He was sitting in his big chair and I was sitting at the table. I just took a peek at the roast. It's almost done. Martin?
Huh?
The roast is almost done, I think.
Huh.
I cooked it a new way. Leg of lamb, Southern style, it's called.
Fascinating.
Wow. I don't know if it's fascinating exactly, but it's interesting. You roast it just like a regular leg of lamb, but then half an hour before it's done, you start basting it.
Fascinating.
With this sauce. It has lemon and vinegar and ketchup in it.
Absolutely fascinating.
You mean the ketchup part? Is that what you mean? I thought it was peculiar myself.
Myrtle.
Don't you think? Oh. Yes, Martin. What is it?
I am reading.
Oh. Yes. Well, I'm sorry.
If I have told you once, I've told you 500, 1,000 times, don't bother me when I'm reading.
I didn't realize that you
When
were...
you see me in this chair, under this lamp, with the light turned on and shining on a book which I am holding in my lap, when I am wearing my reading glasses...
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't you think you might deduce from all this circumstantial evidence that I am reading?
I should have, yes. I should have.
Well, now go baste your roast or whatever it is you're doing out there.
So, how did the roast turn out?
Oh, good. Very good. In fact, marvelous. You wouldn't think so, would you? But it was very good. I kid you not. I think I'd like another drink, if you don't mind.
Well, no.
I think I'm starting to feel better.
Don't get the feeling too good now.
Nice man. Very nice man. I like him. I really like him. I mean, I can talk to him. He listens. I mean, he really listens. And what's more, he hears me. I think he really hears me. I like him a lot.
Here's your drink.
What's your name?
Me?
My name's Myrtle Chapman. What's yours?
Charlie. Charles. Everybody calls me Charlie. Even my wife. Everybody named Charles gets to be called Charlie sooner or later. It's in the cards.
You married?
4 kids.
4?
Yeah. Take it easy with that drink. You don't mind a little advice?
Yeah, I want to finish what I was telling you.
About the leg of lamb?
Southern style. But it wasn't about that. It was about my husband, about my interrupting him when he was reading. Now, that was so dumb of me. I knew I wasn't supposed to do that. He told me over and over, but it seemed like when he was home, he was always reading. Always. Sometimes I'd take the Reader's Digest, I'd read that, but... Anyway, when the leg of lamb was almost done...
Fascinating.
Martin, coffee, tea, or milk? Martin? Do you want coffee, tea, or milk with your dinner, and do you want it with it, or do you want it later?
Do I want coffee, tea, or milk? And do I want it with or later?
I need to know.
I don't want any of them now, since I am reading this book.
I meant that
What I shall want later will depend upon how I feel later. Do you think you could wait until later to find out if I want coffee, tea, or milk?
Is it a good book?
Fascinating.
Oh, what's it about?
Greece.
Greece?
Ancient Greece.
Oh, you mean the country, Greece.
The Greek civilization. Its history, its mythology, its customs, its beliefs, everything.
Well, maybe I ought to read it sometime. What is it that's fascinating?
Well, for instance, the Oracle of Hermes.
Hermes?
An Olympian god, son of Zeus.
Like the bar.
What?
Down the block, the Hermes Bar and Grill. I've never been inside of it, but it looks like a nice place.
This is not about the Hermes Bar and Grill. It is about the Oracle of Hermes in Greece. There was a shrine there to the god Hermes, and when someone was depressed or in doubt, he would go to the shrine where there was a statue of Hermes.
Is that so? Hey. Well, I don't know if the Hermes Bar...
Are you interested in what I'm trying to tell you, or are you completely immersed in the Hermes Bar and Grill?
Well, both. I don't know. I just thought... Where are you going?
I'm going to make a phone call.
Well, dinner's almost ready.
Oh, dinner.
How long?
Till I'm off the phone.
Could I have another drink, Charlie?
I think you've had enough, Mrs. Chapman.
You call me Myrtle.
You're not used to drinking, Myrtle. I knew that the first time you came in here.
Yeah, but I'm getting used to it.
Well, that's my point.
And I like it.
But that's just it.
I don't like the taste of it, but I like what it does for me.
That's what they all say.
One more, please?
Just one. And, that's all.
It was wrong. Well, maybe not wrong exactly, but it was sneaky. Not nice at all. I was ashamed of it. I told myself I shouldn't be doing it, but I did it anyway. And I'm glad I did it. Because here I am in this nice bar and grill with this nice man, this Charlie. You really never know how things are going to turn out.
Now, that's the last drink you're going to get out of me.
Oh, thank you, Charlie. You're such a nice man.
I don't know if I am or not.
I'll bet your children are crazy about you.
They're good kids.
Oh, I was telling about how Martin went into the bedroom where the phone was.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now, I couldn't imagine who he'd be calling up at that hour with dinner practically on the table. Now, I never, since the day we got married, I never interfered with Martin in any way, shape, manner, or form. I mean, what he did was his business. It was my business to be his wife. Take care of his home, see he had clean clothes, sometimes, take care of... How many children did you say you have?
4.
Yeah. What are their names? No, never mind. I was wanting to tell you the terrible, sneaky thing I did. Now, I hope you won't think that it's awful.
Oh, I doubt if I will.
I eavesdropped.
You what?
I eavesdropped. See, I listened in on his conversation. I listened to what he was saying on the telephone. Do you think that's awful?
What was he saying?
Well, I only heard part of it, but it was... Well, like he said, it was fascinating.
Fascinating, Karen. Absolutely fascinating. You've read the satires of Juvenal, of course. Yes, I'm sure you have. Remember the part about women's passion for having their fortunes told, how they'd run to an astrologer, anyone at all who'd interpret a dream? Of course you remember. I forget you're almost as well read as I am. Well, I have a new one for you. It seems that in Farai there was a shrine to Hermes, and anyone who wanted an answer to a question, something troubling, perplexing, went to this shrine. There was a statue of Hermes there, and the troubled person, after making a donation, of course, to the shrine... Yes, a donation, what else? After that, he was permitted to ask a question of the god. Whisper it into the ear of the statue. Wait, hold on a minute, I'm not through. Right after asking the question, the questioner would, quick like a rabbit, put his fingers in his ears. Yes, stop up his ears so as not to hear anything. He'd keep his fingers in his ears till he left the shrine. Then, well, hold on. I'm about to tell you, Karen. Then he'd go about his business. Go home, wherever. But wait. I haven't given you the zinger. This is what makes it all so fascinating. On his way home, or wherever he was going, the very first thing he heard anybody say, anything, that was the answer to his question. How about that? I had to tell it to somebody, Karen. I knew you'd love it. What inventiveness, what imagination. Well, thanks for listening to me. I have to hang up anyway. Dinner on the table and all that. So long, Karen. See you tomorrow.
That's what I heard him say. Now, maybe I haven't got it all quite right, but that was the sense of it. And the part about the god Hermes and how to ask the question, then put your hands over your ears tight, and leave the bar. I mean the shrine. Then take your hands away and listen to the first thing you hear anybody say. No matter what they said, no matter who they were, that would be the answer to your question. I got that part right. I know I have. So, you see, Charlie, that's why I started coming here.
It is?
You do understand, don't you?
I don't know if I do, Myrtle. Why don't you let me bring you something to eat, huh? Like a sandwich?
No, I don't want
a chicken sandwich, a cup of coffee?
No,
How does that sound,
I don't want
Come on,
anything.
you sit right there. You just sit right there. Next to the statue of Hermes, huh? All right, that's it. You just put your little hand on his foot and you sit right there while I tell the chef. Nice chicken sandwich, all white meat, okay? Okay. Just sit there. I'll be right back.
Oh, Hermes. I hope I've done the right thing. It's so hard to tell sometimes.
Have I done the right thing this time?
There are so many questions. We spend our lives asking, and no sooner is one answered than another arises. We go to our parents, we go to our teachers, we go to our priests, our rabbis, our ministers, and they do their best to give us answers, but the baffling truth is that while they are giving us answers, they are asking questions too. I'll be back shortly. If our parents could not answer our questions, if our teachers could not, what really is wrong with going to a statue of Hermes, son of Zeus, and whispering in his ear, then stopping up our own ears with our hands and running away without waiting for an answer? Then, taking our hands from our ears, listening to the first overheard sentence uttered by anyone at all, and taking that for our answer. Makes as much sense to me as anything else.
Here's your sandwich and your coffee. I don't know if you take cream or sugar, but I brought you both.
Oh, thank you, Charlie. You're very nice.
Now, you be nice to me and eat it, okay?
Hey, place is starting to fill up, huh?
Oh, yeah, some. Won't really get busy for a while yet. Hey, you trying to get rid of me?
Oh, no.
Because I'm going to stand right here to eat that sandwich.
That lady that sits at the table by the window, the table for two, does she come in every day?
No, not every day. Some days. She got a friend she meets here sometimes.
Yeah, she was meeting somebody the first time I came in here, she told me.
Eat your sandwich, wouldn't you?
You see, after I heard Martin tell this Karen person over the phone about the shrine of Hermes, I thought to myself, why shouldn't it work here? What's so special about Greece? Don't you agree?
At least drink the coffee.
So I came here. Well, when I walked in, the place was almost full. There was room at the bar, but there wasn't a single solitary table that didn't have people sitting at it. I didn't know what to do because I'd never been in this kind of a place before. I mean, no offense intended, Charlie.
I'm not taking that.
But I saw this woman sitting by herself at that table for two. And I walked over to her. Excuse me?
Yes.
I see you're sitting by yourself.
Yes, but
would you mind if
I'm expecting a friend.
Oh.
But she's a little late. Or I'm a little early. If you want to sit down till she gets here.
Oh, thank you. I'm not used to bars. I hardly ever... Well, thank you.
My friend shopping for furniture. She just got married.
Oh, really? I'm married.
I imagine she's staying in the stores till they all close. So hard picking out furniture.
And my husband picked out ours.
Really? You let him do that?
Well, he's got wonderful taste, and I have trouble, making up my mind about things. I never know what's right. He always knows.
Oh, I see my friend. She just turned the corner and she's coming down the street. Look, I don't like to drive you away.
Oh, no, that's all right.
Oh, why don't you sit at the bar?
Could I do that?
Why not? This is a very nice place. Nobody's going to think you're here to pick up a man. There's a stool empty down at the end, right next to the bronze statue. Take that, why don't you?
Is that a statue of Hermes? The Greek god Hermes?
As a matter of fact, it is.
Hermes, son of Zeus?
They named the place after him.
You're not eating.
I will, if you give me another drink.
Not till you finish the sandwich.
I wanted to finish telling you about that day I first came in here when I met that lady. She was the one that showed me the statue of Hermes, this one here. I don't know if you remember that day, Charlie. There I was sitting here, right here next to Hermes, and pretty soon I would ask him the question that was perplexing me. I remember you came over to me and you asked me what I wanted to drink.
That's what bartenders do as a rule.
Well, I didn't know what to order because I didn't know about things like that. And then you said... You remember what you said? You said, have a cream de menthe frap. And I said, all right. And you went off and you made it.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember because when I came back, you weren't here. After I went to all that trouble.
No, because while you were making the creme de menthe frap, do you know what I was doing, Charlie? Do you?
What were you doing?
I was standing up right here, like I am now, you see? You see how I can just reach Hermes' ear?
Yeah.
Well, I put my lips close to his ear, and I whispered into it. I whispered the question. Then I put my hands over my ears, and I ran out. But just as I got to the door, I took my hands away, and I heard that woman, I heard her say, just as plain, I can hear it now. She said, "If you don't like it, send it back." Just like that. If you don't like it, send it back. And that was the answer to my question. You see?
Myrtle, what was the question?
Oh, the question was, does my husband love me? Hey, Charlie, I've eaten all the coleslaw. Now, could I have another drink?
Yeah, I think I'll have one myself. Finish that sandwich.
I'll try.
So you whispered the question into the ear of Hermes here, his statue.
Mm-hmm.
You asked him, does my husband love me?
Mm-hmm.
Then you stopped up your ears and you hightailed it out of here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But just as you got to the door, you heard the lady at the table by the window say, "If you don't like it, send it back." Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And, that was supposed to be your answer, right?
That was my answer, Charlie.
Run that past me again, huh, Myrtle? I don't get it.
Charlie, the gods don't answer people just yes or no. They don't make it that easy. But the answer is there. You just have to find it.
Did you find it, the answer?
Not right away. The gods don't want you to find it right away. They want you to think about it. So after I left here, I went for a long walk to think. How could, if you don't like it, send it back? How could that be an answer to, does my husband love me?
Yeah, how could it?
Now, the first thing I thought was, this is silly. She's just talking to her friend about the furniture she was buying for her new home, her friend having just got married.
That sounds reasonable.
She was telling her if you don't like the furniture or some particular piece of furniture, why send it back to the department store where you bought it, right?
Right.
Then I thought, it popped into my mind what my mother told me.
Your mother?
When I was a little girl, I said to my mother, "Mother, where did I come from? How did I get here?" You know how little girls ask these questions.
Boys, too.
Well, my mother got all red in the face and flustered, and she said, "Why, Myrtle, your father and I bought you at the department store." Well, of course, I know better now.
I hope so.
And I would never tell my little girl anything like that. If I had a little girl.
I hope not.
But that's what I was thinking when I was taking my walk. And I was remembering what happened a little while after I got married to Martin.
What happened?
I got pregnant.
You're what?
Pregnant. I'm pregnant.
You're not.
I'm going to have a baby, Martin.
Oh, no, you're not. It's out of the question.
But I am. What's wrong with that? We're married and I love you. You love me. We're going to have a baby. What's wrong with that?
Everything conceivable is wrong with that.
I don't see what can be wrong about having a baby.
I have my work. I have my studies. I can't have a child in the house.
Why not?
Interfering with everything, disrupting everything, messing up everything. It's out of the question. Absolutely out of the question. Why didn't you consult me about this before you went ahead and got yourself pregnant?
I didn't get myself, Martin.
Yes, you did. Deliberately. Well, get rid of it.
Get rid of it? How can I get rid of it? It's here. Right here.
Not yet. There's still time. You get rid of it.
No, Martin, I couldn't do that. I couldn't possibly do that.
All right, I'll arrange for it. There's someone I can call. I'll do it tomorrow.
Someone you can call?
A friend of mine.
You sound like you were going to call up a department store or something.
A good friend of mine.
And have them come and pick up something you decided you didn't want, just like that. I don't want it. Take it back.
But this is a baby, Martin. It's not a table or a chair. It's a baby. Well, after I'd walked around for a while, thinking about the answer, thinking about the question, really, thinking about both of them, I did the shopping for dinner, and then I went home. Martin was sitting in his big chair under the reading lamp. I was very quiet. I walked on my tiptoes to the kitchen. I peeled the potatoes and shelled the peas very quietly. I put salt and pepper on the chops. This was all very soothing, you know what I mean? I mean, fixing food, getting it ready. It's very good for my nerves. Always has been. So after everything was prepared for cooking, I went into the living room where Martin was. Martin?
Huh?
I want to have a baby now, Martin.
What's that?
We've been married 8 years, and I think it's time to have...
Out of the question.
I don't think it's out of the question at all.
Well, it is.
Just because you say so?
Yes. Just because I say so.
Please don't start reading your book again.
The subject is closed.
Just because you say it is?
Yes.
I see.
Good.
Martin?
Oh, for heaven's sake, what?
I'm going to.
Going to what?
Have a baby. And I'm not going to send this one back like the last time.
Are you trying to tell me you're pregnant? Right now?
Not yet, but I'm planning to get pregnant, and this time...
You'll do no such thing.
Oh, yes, I will. I'm a woman, I'm your wife, and we can afford it, and I'm going to get pregnant and have it. You can have your work and your books, and I'll have my baby.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. I've made up my mind.
You won't. You won't because I won't give you the chance to. Do you understand? I won't come near you. I won't touch you. I won't have anything to do with you if that's what it takes to keep you from having a child. Do you understand that? Well, do you?
I'm going to start dinner.
What did you do?
I went out to the kitchen and started dinner.
You didn't say anything?
That's when I began coming in here regularly. I thought Hermes could help me, and in a way, he did. He gave me the answer, in a way. I asked him if my husband loved me, and I found out he didn't.
Son of a gun.
But that just left me with another question.
What was that?
Do I love my husband?
Life can be seen, if you so choose, as one question after another. Just as we find an answer, another question arises. Or, and this is enough to take the heart out of anyone, the answer we find turns out to be inadequate. The solution we arrive at, no solution at all. I really think it remarkable that we make our way through life. The best that can be said for us is that we keep trying. I'll be back shortly with Act 3. The thing that interests me about the Oracle of Hermes is the stipulation that the questioner should not listen for the answer, should, in fact, go to great pains to avoid hearing it. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? How many answers lie ready at hand if only we would take our fingers from our ears and listen.
Oh, how could you love a man like that, Myrtle? You're entitled to have a kid. Every woman's entitled if she wants to.
That's true, isn't it?
Darn right.
Charlie, give me another drink, huh?
No, you had enough.
Please?
You just finished telling me what happened, and maybe I'll get you another drink. Maybe.
Well, as soon as I knew what the question was, I thought right away, I know what I'll do. I'll come here to the Hermes Bar and Grill and ask the statue the way I had before. And I started out the door to come here, but then I heard Martin on the telephone in the bedroom, and I eavesdropped the way I had before. And I heard him, and he was talking to her.
To who?
To Karen, the same woman he'd called the other time, to tell her about the Oracle of Hermes. Because I was too stupid to understand.
Oh, come on, you're not stupid.
Wait. He was telling this Karen how he had to see her that night, the next day, as soon as possible. Well, I was so hurt.
Oh, sure.
I was jealous, is what I mean. I was really jealous. But then I thought, if I'm jealous, I must love him. Why would I be jealous if I didn't love him? But I couldn't be sure. Oh, Charlie, can't I have another drink now?
No. Finish what you're telling me, huh?
So it was very important that I come here and ask Hermes. And I did. I just left the dinner stuff in the kitchen and I came over here. I remember that same woman was sitting at that table by the window. Oh, she's there now.
Yeah, came in a minute ago.
Yeah. Guess she's waiting for her friend.
I guess so. Go on with what you were saying, huh?
I remember she spoke to me when I came in.
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
You want to sit down for a minute?
Oh, no, I have to sit at the bar. I have to sit at the end of the bar.
Have to?
I have to sit on the stool at the end of the bar next to the statue of Hermes.
Really? Is it so important where you sit?
Well, I have to ask Hermes a question.
You mean that?
It's something that's troubling me.
And you think Hermes will give you the answer?
Not right away.
Well, when?
Well, that's hard to say. You see, after I've asked the question, I won't listen for the answer.
Why ever not?
Well, that's the whole point. I don't listen for the answer. I put my hands over my ears and I leave. And then the first thing I hear after I've left, that's my answer.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. Well, I'd better get on over to the bar before somebody takes the stool next to the statue.
And that's what you did, huh?
Yeah. I came over here and I sat on this very stool right here. Well, I don't suppose you remember.
Oh, I can't say that I do.
Well, I sat here. I think I ordered a drink, but I don't really remember. Anyway, I stood up tall and I put my lips next to the ear of Hermes and I said, "Do I love my husband, Hermes?" And I stuck my fingers in my ears and I ran for the door. And just before the door closed behind me, I heard,
"Don't be stupid. If you hate it, get rid of it."
Don't be stupid. If you hate it, get rid of it. That's what I heard. That was the answer.
Some answer.
Well, that's how I felt at first, but I just let it sort of sink into my mind. I was positive that sooner or later I would know the real, true answer.
Well, did you?
Oh, yes. Yes, I did. It wasn't quite what I expected.
What was it?
Well, see, first I have to tell you what happened before the answer came to me. I was just fussing around the kitchen, getting dinner, making something fancy because, well, cooking is good for my nerves. I told you that.
Yeah, go on.
And Martin came into the kitchen.
What are you cooking?
What? Oh, I thought you were reading.
I was.
I didn't want to disturb you. Was I making too much noise?
What is that you're cooking?
Chicken Marengo.
Oh, new, huh?
New recipe.
Oh, what's in it?
Are you really interested?
Well, sure, why not?
Well, you see here, I've already fried the chicken. It's in the oven now to keep it warm.
Yeah?
You really want to know?
Sure I do.
Okay. Now, in this pan where I fried the chicken, I'm making a sauce, see?
There are 2 tablespoons of flour, 2 of butter, and a cup of soup stock. Next, I'm going to add some sliced mushrooms, some tomatoes all cut up, some sliced green olives, and a little white wine. And then I let the whole thing simmer for, maybe 10 minutes.
Swell. Great.
Then I'll take the chicken out of the oven and put it on a big platter, this one, you see?
Yeah?
And then I'll pour everything in the pan over the chicken. I mean, that's why it has to be a big platter, you see?
Yeah.
And then I put chow mein noodles in the center of the big platter. And I sprinkle some cooked peas over the whole thing and a whole lot of browned almonds. And, Martin, I was telling you... Where did you go? I was telling you how I... Martin?
He'd split, huh?
Walked right out on me, smack in the middle of me telling him about chicken Marengo. When I'd gone to all that trouble, he just walked out. Didn't say anything, just walked out of the kitchen and went back to the living room and picked up his book and started reading.
What did you do?
Why, I finished the chicken Marengo. The mushrooms and olives and the tomatoes and chow mein noodles and the peas and the almonds. I must say that platter looked something gorgeous when I got through with it.
Oh, I'll bet.
I was very proud of it.
Oh, sure you were.
I mean, all that trouble I went to.
Sure.
So I thought to myself, I'll show it to Martin. He'll be pleased.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't pleased.
No?
I don't know why I thought he would be.
Oh, any man who...
But I took it into the living room where he was reading to show it to him. Martin? Martin?
Huh?
Here's the chicken Marengo. You want to look at it?
Don't interrupt me when I'm reading.
I thought you might want to see it.
Please, Myrtle.
After you came in the kitchen and asked about it, I was so pleased.
For heaven's sake.
I really thought you were interested. Interested in something I was doing. Interested in me. But you weren't, were you? You were bored stiff. You were trying to act nice because you won't let me have the baby I want. You thought, let's kid the little idiot along. Let's make out like she means something. Give her a break. Let her feel important for a minute. I'm so bright. I'm so brilliant. I can afford to give her a minute or two of my time. Pretend that I'm interested. But you couldn't, could you? You couldn't even pretend. Not even for a minute. Not even for one lousy little minute.
Myrtle.
Hermes was right. Hermes gave me the answer.
No, Myrtle.
Don't be stupid, he said. If you hate it, get rid of it.
What happened?
I killed him, Charlie.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I brought that great big platter down on his head, and it broke all over him. And he fell down on the floor, and there was blood all over the floor and all over his head. And some got on me, look, you see. And he didn't move, and he wasn't breathing at all, and I didn't know what to do.
Oh, no, wait, listen.
So I came here. I wanted to ask Hermes what to do. I wanted to ask somebody. Somebody's got to tell me now what to do.
Wait. Now, hold it. Dr. Haywood.
Because, see, I don't know what to do next.
Dr. Haywood.
Yes, Charles.
Could you come here for a minute, Dr. Haywood, please?
There's got to be somebody to tell me, somebody who knows what's the right thing to do now.
What's the matter, Charlie?
This lady here, she's Mrs. Chapman.
Chapman?
Mrs. Myrtle Chapman.
Oh, Mrs. Chapman, could you stop crying and tell me?
I'm sorry. I'm so ashamed. I didn't mean for you
She says she killed her husband.
Mrs. Chapman, Myrtle.
I killed him, and I don't know what to do.
Bring another drink, Charlie.
She's had a lot.
Bring her another one.
Oh, okay. You're the doctor.
I guess somebody ought to call the police.
Not right away.
He's dead. I killed him.
I don't think so.
I hit him over the head with a big platter, and he fell down, and there was blood all over.
But you didn't kill him.
I did.
No.
Yes, I remember. I wanted to kill him. I was standing there with the platter in my hand, and I wanted to kill him.
But you didn't.
You cut him up quite a lot, but you...
I meant to kill him.
That's a long ways from killing him.
Here's a drink, Doctor.
Fine. Now, drink this, Myrtle. Then I'm going to take you home. And when you get there, you'll see your husband's very much alive.
How can you be so sure?
I just am. Now drink up.
Who are you?
I'm Dr. Haywood.
You're a doctor?
I'm a therapist. As a matter of fact, I'm your husband's therapist.
Well, I didn't even know Martin had a therapist.
Oh, yes. He's been coming to me for quite a while now. Actually, he called me on the phone right after you walked out and came here. I told him to go to the nearest emergency station and get his head sewn up. He may be back home by now. Finish your drink.
I had enough.
Then let's take you home.
Okay. What did you say your name was?
Dr. Haywood. Karen Haywood.
Did you say Karen?
Yes. Come on. Let's get you home.
If you're complaining about the long arm of coincidence in our story, stop and think how large a part coincidence has played in your life. Had you gone to another place than the one you went to for your vacation, would things be precisely as they are now? Had you chosen the profession you really wanted instead of the one you settled for, would you be happier now or less so? It's impossible to tell, of course, but you just might find the answer by whispering in the ear of Hermes. I'll be back shortly. I hope you haven't found the Oracle of Hermes a foolish, frivolous thing, because it is not. It is very profound. What it says to us is that we do not need answers to our questions from the gods or anyone we think to be superior. That starting any place at all, we need only follow our own thoughts to arrive at the answer to our question. But the question must be serious, and we must have a serious reason for asking. Our cast included Terry Keane, Charles Irving, Ralph Bell, and Maureen Rouse. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Lou isn't going to change because of the trial. He's an insanely jealous man, and he might very well do the same thing again.
You're awful. I thought you were so nice, Mr. Murray, but you're terrible.
I had to let you know how things are with Lou. He got away with murder, and that makes me sick to my stomach. There's not much I can do about it, but maybe you can do something, Mrs. Rydell.
Me?
You can be careful. Do you understand?
No.
You've got to make sure he never has any reason to be jealous.
Listen, if you think I play around...
Even if he misunderstands your behavior, somebody else might get Lou's hands around his throat. It might even be easier for him the next time. He got away with it once. Please, Mrs. Rydell, for his sake. All right, for mine. Don't make your husband kill again.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
How aware are you of Denver's air pollution problem? Denver has the highest number of motor vehicles per person in the nation. Cars at high altitude emit twice as much carbon monoxide as at sea level. Carbon monoxide levels exceeded federal standards in the Denver area on more than 100 days in 1976. The Pollutant Standards Index rated Denver's air as good for only 8 mornings and no afternoons during June, July, and August of 1977. Do you contribute to making Denver the second most polluted city in the nation? You've probably heard it before. Stopping air pollution is up to you. One person can make a difference, a decisive difference, when that one person is joined by thousands of others. If you're part of the problem, be a part of the solution. Find out what you can do. Call the Clean Air Coalition at 320-4747. A message of this station and NEHA, the National Environmental Health Association.
This is the voice of the Rocky Mountain West. Radio 85, KOA Denver. CBS News.